How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. We're jumping into this episode 20 of this season of Terraform. We are in our 7th season of Longshot as a whole, and if you are interested in getting caught up at all, you can head on over to the YouTube. It's called, you might be able to guess it, Longshot. And if you would like to join our community, you can head on over to the Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. We have various memes and things over there as well. Most importantly, we have bingo.
Bingo!
And we use it for various visual aids as well as we go about this journey. I need to turn my fan down. I'm Sir Feffers, the humble dungeon master at the Longshot table. Last we left off, the party successfully got to our amazing guest players' characters' home in the city of Minutes in the smaller district of Wells. Our phenomenal Paella has ushered the party into her home and begins kind of opening things back up and taking the boards off of windows and the like. It seems that everything is in order. However, Kazric, out in the swamplands, found a corpse in the mire. A goblin named Brainard, who seems to have been shot dead by elven arrows. A note on the goblin speaks of one Drogar, and that they are no longer going to be working with the Fune anymore, staying with Drogar, can't condone what the elves are having the Fune do, and so on. Additional complexities. We also have a corgi named Zoe and an address around the collar. And lastly, we have a key. We have a corpse, a key, and a collar. This key seems to belong to the Riddle district, where smugglers and pirates are known to frequent. A lot going on here in the city of Minutes. Let's go to the crew. Let's start with the phenomenal CritBard. Damn it.
It's okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Omega Jones, also known as CritBard. CritBard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I am a professional actor and vocalist. Apparently, we might be a little quiet on stream. I don't know if that's actually true or if that's a bin issue. We're going to find out. I'm going to keep talking. But yes, my pronouns are he and they. I do too much in this space. Today, I am playing Kazric, our resident #BombGob in chat, Goblin Dwoblin, Apothecary Alchemist. Shout out to Mage and Press for the class and subclass that I play, where I create bombs, salves, potions, bombs, poisons, tinctures, more bombs. And also very much not happy about finding one of his dead people in the swamp. Yeah. Fun fact about Kazric today. What is a good fun fact for our buddy? I think when he was born, had a little bit of a different skin tone. I think when he was born, he was a little bit more brownish than green, like, and the green kind of seeped in. Yeah, like a warmer, a little warm. And I think the green faded in as he got older. Cool. Into the dual tone kind of vibe that he has right now. His hair has always been brown though. Very brown, very, 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 yes. That's him. I think that's a good place to stop. Who wants to go next? I'm gonna toss it to Taylor. Hi, Taylor.
Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I'm the writer and game master for High and Fall. Check us out at highandfall.com. It's an awesome LARP in Texas. We do a ton of events throughout the year. I play Robin. She is a tiefling rogue druid and a wildfire druid. She's very excited to kind of be in a new town. We have a lot of stuff that we have to do and explore and that, but she's like, civilization finally kind of back into a town is wonderful. So I'm excited to explore as Robin. Fun fact about Robin, she never understood how anyone would get an award in terms of like best, cup of coffee in New York. So whenever she saw the signs outside of buildings, like in Cairn, that's like the best meat pie in Cairn, she would believe that was hands down the best one, because amazing. How else could they have gotten it recorded and public like that. So, yeah, I'll pass it off to Ben.
Hi, my name is Ben. I am playing Zeta Barbera, the Path of the Knuckle Sandwich Barbarian. And last we left off, Zito was taking a little nap in a chair. It got brought up that perhaps robbing a bank is the play, and Zito's not about that at all. Zito is lawful good. That's not his money. Real life Ben stuff. I have D&D books for sale on my website. One is introducing a bunch of subclasses, including the Path of the Knuckle Sandwich Barbarian, and the other one is overhauling the crafting system in D&D. I've also been streaming. If you like Elden Ring, I play that tomorrow and Thursday. Fun fact about Zito. One time when he was like 12 years old, he did that thing where we've all accidentally walked out of like a store holding an item that we intended to pay for. He did that when he was like 12, and then he threw up because he felt so guilty.
Oh, buddy. Little guy. Yeah, this guy's great.
Far from little guy. It was everyone else. Like, if you didn't know, you just watched an adult man throw up in the street for no reason.
Making everyone worried about the city. The state of the city.
Shane.
People throwing up on the streets.
Hi everyone, my name's Shane Whalley. It's lovely to meet you. You can find me everywhere on all socials as Shane Whalley. Please take you get a chance, go check over my new page starting up over on Facebook, which is again just by my name, where a lot more raw type of content's going to be. It's actually been pretty wonderful over there and very welcoming. It's been nice. Playing Sika the College Road Bard, who's was, if I'm remembering correctly, was really enjoying the wind sounds inside of Pie's house. Am I right about that? Yes. Mm-hmm. And still a little tickled pink that he BM'd the dragon before they teleported away. So that's fantastic. Oh, Robin, I know you were not here for that when we teleported away from the dragon. Sika winked and bowed at it and walked through the portal.
Pissed it off. Oh, pissed it off.
And so, so he's ready for whatever hell that comes back with. Other than that, I think that's roughly about it. I believe, Taylor, is it your turn, right? Or no, did everyone go? Bye. Sorry.
Hi, everybody. I'm Annie. I'm known as Here to Learn the 5 on all platforms. I'm one of your Twitch mods here. I've been playing Paella Minette Brigitte Renaud. She's a Leonin incarnation cleric, and she's been showing these guys around her little hometown, which has gotten bigger since she was there the first time, and now she's gonna try and keep them from doing crime in her town. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, she's currently really glad that she's gotten to like sleep back in her own house. That's always really, really nice. Of course, she did like forcibly make her way into the chair with Zito just because that's what she had to do. It's like what she used to do with Arctreon. So it's like that's what it's got to happen. So, and that's everybody. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do it.
Excellent fare. Well, gang, the party gets their long rest, kind of sits about, and as they're kind of getting ready for breakfast, as they're kind of starting their day, Adeline kind of returns, and he's wearing a tricone hat, and he goes, good evening. I've never met pirates before, or smugglers. They're fantastic individuals. Kind of closes the door. I have information about your key. There is, he kind of sits down, and he's like, I am unable to be inebriated. Anyway, there is an individual, from what I understand, known as Lockman, and he's a bit of an arcanist, and he deals with keys. Apparently a procurer of things. He gets people into places that they're not allowed to be in, and the like. And he gets access to things that people can't easily get access to. That kind of they called what are they, movers or shakers? The movers and shakers. I had a great night. What are we doing?
Is this Lockman someone we need to know?
I'm not sure. Let me turn everybody up. Kind of looks to the rest of the party. See what they think.
Everyone's back together? Right now?
Unless you want to be elsewhere, I would say that it's a good time for people to huddle up when they when they're getting food and breakfast.
Okay.
But if you want to be somewhere,
whoever's in the house will be getting heroic inspiration from my morning song.
definitely something that a norm would rally around, like a tradition. These buffs and bonuses, these arcane meals, these performances. It would make sense that there'd be a bit of timing built around them socially.
Where is this Lockman at?
I believe the individual I spoke of gave me a location where we would be able to speak with someone who would be able to speak on his behalf. Seems a bit arduous.
So the Riddle district then, and you said his name was Lockman?
That's more of a moniker. He calls himself like the Lockman.
The man at the lock.
Man at the lock. Of locks. Okay, got it. All right.
Adeline. You said you've never met a pirate before?
Not here.
Oh, okay, that's different then. I also have not met a pirate here.
They're much more like dour here. Hard times to be pirates, maybe. But I tell you,
Which is wild to consider.
Well, listen, there's something strange going on here with these pirates. From what I was able to understand, the two continents of this planet used to be very prolific in trade, as it's how this city came to its wealth in part, but one of the continents, the easterly one, in the Veerd, seems to have collapsed. And so pirates are having a harder time being forced to stick to the southern coast of Whistling, because Two Wheel, one of the noble houses in the south, used to be pirates. And now that they've gone legit, they've organized the piracy, which, of course, pirates wouldn't like.
Feels very counterintuitive to piracy.
Yeah, so there's two types of pirates down there in Riddle. Half of them are basically nobility, or backed by a noble house, or they're the people who remain independent.
And you said which ones are having trouble?
The independent ones.
Okay.
Also, no churches.
I have a lot of questions, but most of it is truly about the semantics of piracy.
There's no churches down there.
Not the ones we're familiar with. There is like one statue, I think, to the Stormfather. But I don't see any actual places of... No, I mean the city as a whole. I see no influence of the other continents' pantheon. Or at least that which there is very minimal.
No churches here? Sorry, he's talking about? Not in Tuil?
No churches here on the island. There's some, but seems pretty free religiously here. A lot of it. You can practice other worship without any condemnation.
I don't think I've ever.
That makes sense. And just like turns to look at Pi.
I've gotten a little, side eye because of my church, but I mean that's about the worst it's been.
Do you have a church here? Like something for yourself to pray to your deity?
For me, it's I'm kind of a church of one at the moment. So
you have your own little way of doing it.
Yeah. But it'd be great to branch out, but I haven't had time. Not a whole lot of time for outreach.
I understand.
Okay. If no one else is going to bring it up, what ethical way are we going to get the gold that we need for this?
I actually have an idea. So I was thinking about it. And this shadow dragon is bothering the entire island. It's not just minutes, it's everywhere, right? So if we know that that there's a process by which we can turn this dragon, or if we hopefully can have a process by which we can turn this dragon to potentially go back to being just a brass dragon, which is, lawful good and hopefully, helpful, why wouldn't the people on the island be willing to maybe chip in order to make that happen?
So you want to be a little bit more diplomatic and talk to someone up there in the town for a suggestion?
I think that a donation of some kind might be a possibility. If we say, hey, this is how we're going to stop this thing from wreaking havoc and terror on the entire island, maybe we can get them to just give us the money.
It'd be great to...
Who are we?
Yeah, exactly. How are they to trust what we say or who we even are? If
we kind of came out of nowhere. They have no reason to just trust that we 5, 6, however many are with us at this moment can do that. I like the idea. I just don't. I've learned that people suck. Takes a little more convincing.
In that vein, there's also an embassy here.
Under which house?
Ryx.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We do have a Ryx. We have 2.
We're not trying to openly be buddy with Ryx though.
We know that Ryx has done atrocities to dragons.
And Zito has speculated that Ryx is behind the disappearance of the Stormfather in some way.
Yeah, I think us showing a public connection to House Ryx, if we're trying to establish this group as an entity that a people can believe in or trust, then aligning in some way with House Ryx sounds like not the right idea. To Kazakh, at least.
So if they are the ones leading this area, then communication with them would be a little bit dodgy.
They, in fact, do not lead this area. Pi, you would know that Sire Muellen Tevril. Sire Muellen Tevril, a Leonin.
Is Sire a title or
Yes.
a first name?
It's the title.
Title.
Okay.
That is the Leonin title for leadership. She, Muellen Tevril, is actually in charge of this city. And this being the only big primary city, basically runs the island. Because again, we've got the ruined giant city, and we've got Broodbrow, which is the Yuan-Ti civilization within the volcano that was very diminished, but is going back a little bit.
Can you spell that name?
Yeah, I got you. I'll put it in the side chat.
I was trying to guesstimate, and I'm just going to be wrong.
Hi.
Yes.
Is there a central hub inside this city where people of different classes tend to mingle?
Yeah. There's in the city of Minutes, there's the plaza, the Plaza de Terra. It's just a giant clock in the middle of it. I mean, for a city named Minutes, it makes sense.
It does. I like your idea, and I definitely hear and agree with what Kasric says. But I wonder if maybe I could possibly give us a beautiful nudge, Someone might hear a rumor.
I was thinking about your abilities to convince, and maybe that might help us a little bit.
There's not saying that we can't maybe do small tasks for people to show evidence, and if someone hears a certain story and it spreads out there to give it more energy, then maybe we'd be able to give some ground into getting a name behind ourselves to bring up our goal. But again, we are maybe short on some time.
That's what I was going to say. Can we afford the time? Hellovathea pipes up and goes, We know that Mirsky's deadline is still roughly, if my math is correct,
143 days.
10 months. 10 months away from the deadline he put in place. It could be...
The 1 year of celebration is over in 10 months? Okay.
It could be a lie, but... What's the pacing?
Well, the joy of a rumor, at least the ones that I can openly say, with what I feel I can do, will be pretty strong in a big area, and technically untraceable. So if we say the right stuff, perhaps they'll spread out, and if maybe we give it, I don't know, a day or less, we could just listen and see where it goes. I can always try. But if we are trying to do something and he looks to see it's like ethical, perhaps this may be the best route.
Can I ask you, is the gold consumed by the ritual, or is it just needed for the ritual? Could we return it when we're done with it?
It's a good question. Sika, make a Arcana or a history check based off of the visions you've seen.
Uh, 24 Arcana.
24, nice. There is minimal destruction, but the lion's share of it will suffice. Will survive.
It'll survive.
Is reusable, yeah.
So really, we would only need to borrow it. Kind of a short-term loan.
Do you plan to go to the bank and get permission for this loan, or are you simply saying that you're going to borrow it so that you feel better about stealing it and then returning it later?
Is it really that big a deal if...
Yes.
It's not stealing if you give it back.
It is definitely still stealing. It's called stealing and then feeling guilty.
If we don't return the money,
it's called
we could cripple the economy within this tiny island.
cripple the
But, you
economy
know-
with this tiny island.
Is there?
I'm if we're talking about like trying to free this dragon so that it doesn't kill people,
That's a good point.
what's the I mean, I
That's a
don't
good
see the
point.
morality in letting the gold sit in a bank
I guess there's no
unused
harm
while
in
people
asking.
get hurt.
Well, let me ask you this question, Pi. Which path causes more devastation? A dragon that is definitely harming the people we are planning on killing, or removing an entire major city's source of income, therefore crippling all of the destitute, therefore making sure nobody can afford to eat or to receive medical attention or to protect themselves. We
They're
got
not
rid
gonna
of the
eat
dragon,
or
but we got
receive medical
also
attention if they don't have lives.
Also, are
they're
they
not
just
all
making more?
dying in mass to this dragon.
Wait, am I missing the fact where they just grow the gold out of the dandelions, right? Or because
Like
I can grow a ton of those super freaking fast.
Wait, how fast does it grow with Druidcraft? Because I can do that too.
Well, it depends on which one you use. Because if you just do a little seed by seed, it would probably take a while. But I've done things that have caused like large areas of grass to grow. Like
You're muted, Feff.
yeah, we haven't.
Might be. This is true. We would then have to harvest it and smelt it to suit our
Right,
needs.
but we can like. Well, no, I'm saying that we can take the stuff from the bank and do it quick within the timeline, and then we can grow them more dandelions and help them melt it after the dragon is dead.
What if you do a trade?
Do you?
So
you're-
dandelion, harvest
if you-
it, and then trade it for the gold.
And see if they just need to do that and maybe give them more of an abundance for the work that they would have to put into to smelt and get it processed. And then in all sense, whatever may be destroyed. And then if you want, you can promise to give back what doesn't get destroyed from the ritual. If we are able to do that.
I've seen the people in Cairn that have all of the big monies and all of the coins. And when they try and do transactions this big, it takes forever. If we're on a time constraint, we don't have time to deal with, oh, let me talk to this lawyer person and let me write this receipt 500 times. If we have to get rid of it quickly, wouldn't it just be faster to offer the help afterwards?
It is easier to get forgiveness than permission.
And we wouldn't cripple the economy.
There's
We
also
don't know that.
a key point that was shyly braced over is why hasn't the dragon come for the city?
There have been instances. I found this out last night. Where it has, for lack of a better term, crept up on the city. And everyone's trying to find an immediate fix, but have not yet done so. From what I understand, other colleges in other continents at this very moment are trying to work on a feasible solution that will not cause greater problems in some way.
Are there any of the ones?
So what you're saying is we have their answer.
Maybe.
I've spoken at colleges. Is there anybody I know?
Make a history check.
Our answer is actually just House Ryax. And they have an
23.
embassy here.
Mm-hmm.
So why have they not done something about this dragon?
Indeed.
Who knows what they want to do with dragons considering the stuff they put them through.
I was gonna say they seem to be in the business of hurting dragons.
Yeah.
If only we had someone here who could potentially infiltrate the enemy and get more intel.
Baton kind of
I won, Bill.
kind of sits back. I don't know. I don't know how that will go down. I could go in there, declare I'm not dead, and someone will check the records and found that I stole secrets
100 years ago?
100 years ago, yes. So there could be a window, but then the jig is up and people know I'm back. Which I'm not opposed to, just nervous about. Cautious of.
I appreciate the candor, but I was implying our changeling friend who is currently disguised as a member of House Ryx.
You guys look about.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And you do spot him cleaning a dish. And as he is referenced, kind of turns and looks back, and changes back into the form you told him to stay in, begrudgingly. He kind of turns and regards the party. This is not my directive, but I wouldn't be surprised if I found more information along the way about the Wild Hunt, given how Ryx has clashed with them in the past.
It's a win-win.
Would you be able to keep your elegant bloodbath of their fellows out of their knowledge as well?
As long as they don't capture me, I should be fine.
I understand that. Yeah.
If they can investigate my memories, then a lot of things are in peril, not just this narrative. But I will spend some time with you, Baton, and learn of what I can. It'll be fun. I need to come up with an accent for him. He's gonna turn. And pull information about this person he will be impersonating from the party, and get more information about Ryx through Baton, before eventually going, yes, I think I am ready.
Nice. You sound like a jerk. It's perfect.
Stands up, and the whole mannerisms are completely different. This probably would have taken about an hour of like everyone doing what they can to give whatever they can that they can remember and stuff like that. So let's get a group history check.
I'm so bad at history. But I rolled really good.
For everybody, he is impersonating one of the members that the party met on the island city of Pardon.
So he wouldn't have met me. I wouldn't have information for him.
That is correct.
Good, because I rolled like really low.
27. Let me get it in the side chat.
Okay. 27 is awesome. I got 19 plus 0.
27, 19, 17. Let's go.
19's still good.
We don't need
Oh,
mine.
yeah. Good roll. Oh, no.
I do need it.
Oh, no.
Can I just like
You can just say
explain
it.
what kind of information that I would be giving with my role?
Sure, let's hear it.
His name was Toral.
So you rolled like a 2?
I got a 3.
Okay. With everyone doing the
And
best.
he had a friend. I do not remember his friend's name.
With everyone Nop remembers more.
Oh,
Let me
man.
roll for Nop. Oh god, Nop has a 2 in intelligence.
Oh.
It's a
very
natural
good
20.
boy.
Oh my god. Nop remembers it like it was
Very
yesterday.
good boy.
Zito. His name was Ellen.
Yeah, that sounds
And he's dead.
like a name.
Turned into
I
soup.
knew. Oh wait, yes. I did
Yes.
know that. His friend
Yes.
is dead.
Yep.
His
Soup
friend
boy.
is Soup. I sound too
Right,
excited
so he'll
about
be
this.
mourning the
I'm
death
proud
of
of you,
his
proud of you.
friend who died horrifically still. Okay. All right, well, I'll be back as soon as I can. He gets up.
One moment.
Wish me luck, demon.
As this has been happening, I think Kazak's been helping, but he's just kind of fading in and out. It's just been thinking. But as this is happening, he would have kind of went over to his small little station, which is now set next to or on the table where they eat or where they were eating. And he would have put together a small little thing, a couple of different ingredients. But it would have become almost clearish white in a small little vial. And he will hand it over to
Werner.
And there's a seriousness in his face as he hands this and almost closes his hand over it. If you need information and someone doesn't want to talk, that'll get them to talk. I just made him a truth serum.
Whoa.
And I
Hold
sit
up.
right back down. Going back to my notes.
He
He
takes
had-
a moment, and as you go and turn back down and go to your notes, you realize he's still kind of standing there looking at you, and he regards this, and regards you, and goes, "If," and his original voice kind of cracks through, "If you ever have more of this, my benefactor would be quite keen to purchase it from you." He doesn't really expound upon that, but he tucks it away and goes, "That is
For
quite a
how
handy
much
skill."
gold? And specifically, is the gold made out of dandelions that have been melted down? Because that would be really helpful.
Is this how the alchemist makes gold? The famous story? Anyway.
I'm not from here. I don't.
I will return. And he heads out. But before he does look at Robin and go, "Wish me well, little devil."
Yeah, I was gonna say Robin is gonna right before he goes, she's gonna give him like a quick hug and then like cute little kiss on the cheek for guidance. Just on as he's leaving, and she's gonna like, "You're gonna do great."
This is fantastic. I'm in a fantastic mood. This is wonderful. And he goes, and then you hear him go, "Oh, focus." But you still see what you come to refer to as Werner's own personal smile kind of break through. And you learn just that little bit about the real Werner, as he kind of steps into the sun and pulls a hat down and squints into the sunlight and begins walking his way through the city of minutes. Adeline goes, "Should I go as backup from a distance? This is a phenomenal city for snipers."
Sure.
Excellent. As an aside, he puts on his pirate hat. "This is a phenomenal city for snipers."
Yep, nope, heard that. I got it.
And he heads out after him.
You can't just say that.
Then keep your head down. Good evening.
I am prepared to cast Pass Without Trace as soon as the team leaves to go do anything now.
Okay.
You can't just walk around saying, "Oh, what a beautiful city for snipers." You can't say that.
You thought Karen was bad? This place is like shelves and tiers and a big U. Oh, there's so much sniper spots. Oh, buddy.
I didn't think Karen was bad. I now think Adelaide is weird.
For being a proficient sniper?
Saying that out loud, that is an inside thought.
I'm asking as Jeff. To Ben. What do you mean?
Oh, out loud announcing what a beautiful city for snipers.
Like sounds like he's a crazy person. Like he's gonna go out and shoot up. He's gonna. He's like
that's an inside thought.
we keep those thoughts. We don't communicate the murderer's tendencies.
Can't talk about his
all the time.
Can't talk about his
Can't talk about Snipe Club.
Yeah.
The first rule of Snipe Club. The second rule of Snipe Club is you can't fire more than 2 shots at any one time from the same place. The third rule of Snipe Club is if it's your first time, you must fire.
Oh,
like
got
in
it.
the group?
Took me a second.
If it's your first time on the spot, you gotta be the one to take a shot?
That's just the rules of Fight
It's
Club.
just the rules of Fight Club.
If it's your first
thank
night,
you.
you must
Anyway.
fight.
Yeah.
I think
No
it counts
shoes,
on
no
bingo.
belt.
I think it counts on the bingo.
No service.
It's pop culture reference. Yeah.
Do I have that one?
It's a culture reference.
Zito.
Yep.
It would be possible, with some serious cons involved, to take this ring, this anti-magic field contraption, and make it a portable thing to keep on you as an aura. However, it's dumb heavy, a little unwieldy. Be like walking around with like one of those like tubes, like a water park that were at the beach that you got. And it would have to be harnessed. But just throwing that out there.
I think literally none of my auras or Robin's auras would work on him then either, would they?
That is correct. It would be really good for specific situations. But really bad for a lot of the other ones, like healing. And such.
So while he's off doing that, are we gonna go figure out how to break into this bank? Are we gonna go learn?
No.
Are we gonna go find out
for the
about
town?
the owner of
Let's
this
go look
corgi?
around. Oh yeah, that thing.
We got a corgi owner to talk to.
True.
Right.
That thing. First you suggest we rob a bank, and now you treat the dog as if it is but a thing.
I forgot it was there, okay? A lot
Zito
going
picks it
on
up.
right now.
Immediately. How could you forget?
Okay, it's pretty cute when it's held by someone that big. Okay. She pulls out her notebook to sketch the picture.
It's like it's
Just angry
like
Zito.
gerbil size.
Yeah, it's like Shaquille O'Neal shooting a free throw.
So, are we going to be 100% repoing from a bank?
We are 100% not going to be stealing. We can use the word stealing, by the way. That's everyone's suggestion has been stealing so far. We are not going to be stealing from a bank.
Okay.
Borrowing.
And I will return.
Borrowing requires more steps.
Borrowing with interest.
Return it and help them grow dandelions.
Look me dead in the eye right now and tell me that you are honest about the with interest.
I'm 100% honest about the with interest.
Rolling insight.
Okay, roll persuasion or deception with advantage from Robin.
Fuck.
Oh no.
With disadvantage from Robin?
No, advantage because they're making the same argument, and Robin was backing up Pie's point. Felt applicable.
What's Nop's insight?
Hold on.
Not
I
bad,
gotta see if I
Reggie.
do fire.
Not paying.
God bless
He might wear
America.
Reggie like
Okay.
an afro, but it's not Reggie.
I got a 10 on insight.
I got a 21 on persuasion.
I got a 19 on persuasion.
I'm giving him.
I still don't
the
believe
kit
you. I
knives.
just don't think that you're like.
It's very
You
persuasive.
don't have to believe me. You just need to trust me. I can
That's
take care
worse.
of
That's
it.
lower now.
Did you ever see the scene in Shrek where the cat has like the big like the big soulful eyes, like the? I swear. That.
Can I see what Sika is like? What's Sika's vibe in this moment about like the stealing and all the other stuff?
Sika, like... Sika wouldn't... It's not beneath Sika to rob, but it's not something he enjoys. So when it comes to... When everyone talking about this, it's actually making him a little uncomfortable of thinking of possibly this having a ripple effect that could harm people who have no control. And so by us taking money to try and do a greater good, I understand lesser evil type stuff. But he would much rather try something diplomatically than go into a bank and steal from it.
I think Sika would see a very similar energy with Kazric with all of this. Kazric wouldn't want anybody to steal from his tribe, but also I don't think they have the same like concept of laws and things. But he does understand little people getting hurt by big moments. That's been the through line of this campaign, and he's learning it firsthand. He is not like team diplomacy, but he's also not team just go steal from this place.
Yeah.
He does, and I think he's only not team diplomacy because that's just not a way he's going to think.
I understand.
But I think you could tell that he's also as quiet about the kind of uncomfortable with this stealing vibe. But he just doesn't know how to phrase any of that, so he's not.
I feel like our idea though is to try diplomacy if we get word back that diplomacy might be a possibility. So that is the first line, and then comes the if we can't do it through diplomacy, then we go
legal route. Being part with the Roa, he understands that not everyone has a lot. And when it comes to a bank, a person being able to put stuff in the bank can be their whole life. And so that's why the uncertainty of not being able to keep everyone who is being, again, like just as Meg said, just like the thumb on all the people who have no power to do stuff. It just doesn't sit right with him. Which is why, thinking of with Robin, doing growing the stuff beforehand and doing a trade just seemed to be the way to not harm a lot of people. And if we're able to find a way to expedite that or bring that to a possible conversation with people, he'll happily be the voice to try and get into that ear and maybe get assistance from people who could have druidcraft or other types of gardening capabilities to make that go. So what Sika will do is, in this moment, while he sees everyone talking, he'll eye over and register the quietness from Kazric. And just thinking over and trusting his gut, just be under his breath to him, I just don't feel right with this conversation. Am I alone in this?
I don't know if we have to steal to get what we need, especially if it hurts the others.
That is exactly what I'm feeling, but I don't want to make anyone feel like their ideas are bad or stuff. It just doesn't. I don't know. I think we can find another way.
Are you able to convince people? I don't trust. I don't trust that they'll say yes if we just talk, and I'm at a point where I feel like we have to make choices. And if you're able to convince, then that's my vote.
I have a way to get people more influenced. I have a great way of spreading a rumor that people can believe. And if there's a way that I can get that to go, then perhaps in our favor, I can have the conversation and just make it that much easier to have people believe us. I don't think we're trying to do any ill intent, so it's not like we're trying to truly get them to twist their ideals into us. So,
Toril is here.
Which voice is
What?
this?
Werna, who was impersonating Toril. I'm sorry about that. Comes back in a puff, without the appearance, and goes, "Your Ryx man is here."
How?
I don't
The
know.
one that got turned into soup?
No, the other one.
No, that's
the
the
one
other-
that survived.
The one that
The
he's.
one that Werner killed.
Yes.
Turn into the one that got turned into soup.
Hold
Okay, hang on. Good idea, first of all. But I'm going to. Oh God. Yes, I do not know how he has been recovered. Because we just killed him yesterday.
oh,
Did you
y'all
look
know
in
it.
his mouth?
What?
Did you look at his mouth when you killed him?
It was there.
Right, okay, so after you killed him, and he was lying on the ground, and you saw that his mouth was intact,
Yes.
did you look in it?
No.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
This is where you guys realize. Yeah, this is where you guys
He
realize
doesn't
that
know.
homie don't know.
We don't know.
I feel like
So-
I'm missing a big part of this. Why does his mouth matter?
The crystal go in
So
the
they
mouth.
keep the crystals.
The healing crystals that everyone's after. That only grow here.
The healing crystal.
Okay. I thought this is my fault. I thought that your group would have done intel. That's on me.
We have significant intel about a lot of things. I don't know about a crystal.
Right. Pretty big blind spot.
That's-
So a lot of the nobility, and by a lot I mean basically everyone you want to die, has in their mouth a healing crystal, and all they have to do is kind of tongue it. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. That's
I
what
will
they
look
do.
at you every way I want to look.
And the fact that Kazric made the face, Mr. Oh, can I lick that? Oh,
You didn't say you had to. What? I
Well,
don't.
this is why
shut up.
we change our faces.
That is an interesting trick.
Because he does not know of you all being here. Does not know who I am. It works out. We are not exposed.
Okay. So now a different Ryx will go to the
Okay.
Ryx area.
don't turn it into the soup.
What if we just start with the pirates? Or this Riddle place? They're bound to know. The people below are bound to know some things that we don't.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Let's go look
We can
around.
find out what they know and see if there's anybody who would be amenable to a trade for unprocessed dandelion.
If we're gonna do that, I would love to try and get a little rumor going beforehand, so it's time to grow. I just need to know exactly what to say and what you guys want me to say.
I don't know how it works, so I'm leaving that up to you.
Well, it's a
What kind of rumor?
If it comes, well, if we're trying to get people to be on our side, we want them to be aware of us, trusting in us, understand us in a sense of good intention, and that they've done, for dramatic sakes, heroic things.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be short.
So
Something that people can keep in their head and speak.
you're just gonna announce,
about-
like, the heroes of the bridge are here.
You
They're
could.
in-
Literally, bar for bar, literally what I was about to say. The heroes of the bridge are here.
Yeah.
The heroes of the bridge are here, but why is the heroes of the bridge here? There's people here who can be concerned
To
of that.
rid us of
You
the
didn't.
dragon.
There you go.
Okay.
The heroes
So-
of the bridge are here to fight the evil dragon.
Yeah.
But if Ryx
But
is having
they're also
something to do
they're
with this
poor
dragon,
and they need donations.
if Ryx is here and doing something with that dragon, and we preside the room saying they're here to deal with the dragon, that could cause an impasse.
Well, but we were friends with the Ryks who he killed.
We can
True.
play ignorant on that part.
We haven't. We don't want to be seen as Ryx's allies,
Mhm.
like Kazric said before. That for sure. But we kind of have been up until
It's true.
now. So I don't.
We know.
I don't think
but-
it hurts to take it a little bit farther in order to get rid of the dragon.
Well,
I mean,
if
let's
he died,
not magically manipulate the people with a lie, but what
I'd rather be truthful because I believe a rumor has more powerful when it's coming from the truth and from the heart. And so since we are trying to do something without the harming of other people, that's what can make this a lot more powerful. Now, this is my last thought that I have on this, and I'll happily say whatever it is you guys want. But I'm not sure exactly how these crystals work for when people come back to life. But if he was laying there and we walked into the room, does that mean he had conscious of hearing us talk? Because we openly had conversations in that room with the person who killed them.
I think I can hard confirm that's not true, right?
Yes, you do note an inconsistency. Kazric and Zika, he would have been able to just keep fighting if he had a healing crystal. So that means it wasn't a healing crystal.
Or it was depleted.
Or it was depleted,
But they said-
regardless. Go ahead, sorry.
They could like have revivified him or something like that if they
Yeah,
found him.
s-
But
could've
then
found him.
also he could have a nightmare inside of him. Oh wait, no, he's not Kalistar.
Well, that's comforting and at least, and that breaks my worries. So, again, one more
The other
time, what
thing,
would you like
too-
me to say?
And then hold on, really quickly, out of character. Us as a party know that House Ryk is on some bullshit. The general collective public doesn't.
Correct.
Correct.
Right.
So what Robin was saying, in the sense that we could actually still be friends with House Ryks, because only
Yeah.
we know the truth that they actually some pieces of.
Double agent.
Soren,
Yeah.
Soren goes, con them, and eventually put our very own in power.
Yeah, we can. That's why I was saying we can get the money
That
from
is
that.
above
Maybe.
my pay grade.
At this point,
He doesn't get think pay.
Rampant goes, Baton, correct me if I'm wrong here, but we know that our very own Robin is not only a Thorn, but a Ryx. But undeclared to the court. Now, that embassy might have the means to change that.
If they have you in the records far enough back to know that you stole something in order to be mad at you, then I'm sure that they have the same records far enough back that I was around and disappeared. And now it's like, hi, I'm back. I've never done anything wrong that they know of, and it should be fine.
Baton kind of starts nodding. That could work.
You could be the world's first Rhyhorn.
I think being heroes of the bridge, coming to save the day, is probably what we need.
I
think
like.
that is.
I agree.
And what
That
is the
works,
rumor?
Because
Because I
Just
noticed
because
my
we
rumor.
know about Ryx does not mean Ryx knows that we know about Ryx. And if the people are on our side as the heroes of the bridge, which, let's be honest, they're gonna want to be on our side as the heroes of the bridge. I mean, we are there's a bridge around here. I'm sure they understand what that means.
They know the bridge.
If we make this public statement that we are here to kill the evil dragon, it would be a very bad publicity move for Ryx to come out against us.
Or anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the
Could
rumor,
the rumor
I've
the
noticed.
rumor-
Sorry, go ahead.
could the rumor be just something very simple, like we want to help the heroes of the bridge?
Well, the power of the rumor I've noticed, and when I last used it, the magic affects 10 words.
So precision. The heroes of the bridge is 5, right?
The
Yeah.
heroes
The heroes
of the
of
bridge.
Take
the
out-
bridge.
Take out the and just do heroes of the bridge are here to
The
save
heroes
the day.
of the bridge
What?
are here to kill dragon.
Here to save the day.
Here,
That's 11
here
words.
kill dragon.
Hold up, stop, because
Oh, without the
don't
first
we
part.
want want them to give us the money to help to do this? I mean, the whole point is to give them to get them to
Yes,
give us
and
the money,
when
right?
and when they come to us and go, "Oh my God, we heard you're here to save the dragon. That's amazing." We go, "Yeah, give us money."
But if we say, if we put the rumor that we want influence them to think we want to help the heroes of the bridge,
Well,
Then whatever we
if we
say-
put the rumor out there that the heroes of the bridge are here to fight the dragon, they will want to help us.
Yeah.
We do.
I
I
don't-
think right now we just need the people to know
The
that
objective.
we're here.
Yeah.
okay?
Heroes of the bridge have come to kill or save?
Help, let's say.
Help.
Help the dragon?
The city.
Ooh.
The
Help the
city.
city. Help the city.
Save
I
the city.
fear we
Heroes-
must
Save the
say
Save the
kill
city.
the
Day.
kill the dragon, because if we say save the day or help the city, it could
Then
be
we can-
very vague, and people
But then
don't.
we could also find out other problems in the city.
But
I
we're-
would love to not feel obligated to help with other problems in the city. I would love to
True.
fix
To
this one
solve
problem.
dragon
Knowing
problem.
all the problems helps
But-
find.
Are we
Well,
actually
because-
killing the dragon?
So
Because I thought we were just going to
We're not
remove.
killing
We're
the
trying.
dragon.
No, we're
Yeah.
trying.
Solving the dragon problem.
So
There.
Save the
heroes of the bridge are here to solve dragon problem.
For it.
Sure.
Okay.
Here's,
Mhm.
sorry,
That-
one more time so I can type it down.
Mhm.
Heroes of the bridge are here to solve dragon problem.
Okay.
Mm.
That also gives different variants of that rumor to people what they mean solve dragon problem to be. It helps in many ways.
Well, I just need to get to a public place where the voices of the people can ripple out throughout everything.
Okay.
Start
That's
from the
perfect
bottom.
Right? I'll cast Pass Without Trace on all of us as we're about to head out.
Plus 10 to stealth. Any NPCs we want to bring with us? I can go down the list of what we have.
I would love to have Rampant. Bro.
I'm sure you would.
So Werner
He's our
can
friend.
Werner and
Does he have
Adeline,
a
sorry.
tattoo?
Werner and Adeline can still do their own reconnaissance. Werner can just be anybody he needs to be instead of being the Ryx. Should Baden be with us because he is a Ryx if we're going towards the Riddle district?
He's wanting to keep a low profile.
Yeah, I would be cool with him staying
Staying.
back, not
Okay.
being discovered, because he could kind of blow the whole thing and people be mad at him for stealing shit.
I think Hell of a Thing can come with us. She's sneaky in her own way.
The elf.
She needs,
Nah.
but she can be. She rat. She's been a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff.
Where not come?
How does
However,
how are
If Werner and Adeline are already, oh stop. Oh, it's romance things. The ace doesn't see what's happening here.
Does he even know you're like 100 years old?
It's okay to like older women.
And older men, period.
Period.
So we've got Rampant, Hell of a Thea,
elves
Myrna
have
and
a bad
Adeline
reputation?
doing.
on the orbit.
Yeah.
And
Elves are not seen as a good group right now.
Okay, so we need to keep Helvetia on the
Mouse.
rat form. Yeah,
Okay.
mouse, rat, whatever.
Or just yeah, because she has
Yeah.
polymorphed and all that. I think she would probably want to come. She has a very specific insight that has helped us many times.
I could
what
have
are
her
the-
drink my fairy toast, and she can become fairy for the day. She'll still have elven features, but she can claim to be something else.
The Wild Hunt's also kind of bad guys right now.
And
True.
also, elves are already fae.
These elves are a little bit
They
different.
are Fey in
Oh.
ancestry.
The Fey and Interest,
But they are not
goblins are
Fey.
Fey and Interest.
Yeah.
Are we bringing the corgi?
If we pass by their house, we can get him home. Yeah.
Because his owner though got yoinked by the shadow dragon. I thought.
So
Yeah, but
is
you know, they're other family members.
did we find out if the address is in the Riddle area?
It's not in Riddle itself, but it is in the city of Minutes, so we can do all of it for sure.
You could have a kid. We don't know.
Well, Kazakh also knows that it knows it was sniffing out and was with the goblins.
Oh yeah.
But he doesn't know if that's going to take him in an opposite direction. It's the only.
No,
reason
so
considering.
it will not take us in an opposite direction. It's like above Riddle.
Sure. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Zoe and Kazakh will watch Zori, just for guiding sake. I have good animal. Oh my god, I don't.
I'm
have
gonna
any
fashion
animal
a little
handling.
backpack, like a little corgi backpack.
I don't have animal handling. That feels fake.
I was just gonna hold him.
Just lock like a football.
Her.
Her, thank you.
Her.
Like a loaf of bread.
I think Kazakh would actually want to watch them.
Yeah.
He'll have to leech and all that.
So we got Rampant, we got Zoe, we got Hell of a Thea, Werna, and Adeline are going to be in orbit. Soren?
I'm always down for some.
Soren's a city boy. He can.
Yeah, I like
He'll
some.
know things.
Soren's got Charisma. All right.
Yeah.
The party is going to gather themselves and head out. I will say, Jenton and Hather, as a bias to the side, also is going to stay with Baton back at the house to kind of recover. They're probably the most worn out of everybody, given the circumstances the party found them in.
I will have set up just the most generous spread of like snacks and things. To be like, help yourself, make yourself at home.
Soren almost stays. Soren's like,
Checked out.
all right.
Checked out.
Everyone heads into the city through the city district of Wells. Let's go ahead and get a D100. Bum, 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 bum.
Since we have the password on Trace, do you also want us to have a base stealth?
Are we wanting to be stealthy?
I'm
It's
gonna
good we
be
have it up
stealthy
in
no
case
matter
we want to be
what.
stealthy. Okay,
Yeah.
then we will also
I'm
roll.
always
stealth.
stealthy.
Let's do our
I mean, at least
D100s first.
me, I'm gonna run around. 81.
93.
Oh no.
Okay.
32.
Okay. Helping the average. Helping the average come down a little bit there.
My bad.
59.
I'm also helping the average. 73.
73. What was yours, Pi?
I was helping it go up.
59.
59. Okay. All right, we're gonna grab our first break there. We'll be right back, chat. Enjoy this phenomenal promo of Heinefall, an amazing LARP event. Can't decree it enough. It is absolutely phenomenal. We'll be right back. Bye-bye. Alrighty, we're back. What up, everybody? So, the party sets off into the city through the district of Wells into the city of Minutes proper. One thing the party notices initially is that there aren't any dragons. There's no nobility riding their draconic steeds flying around, showing their force, showing their power, anything like that. Pi, you would know that this is relatively normal, being the place where the dragons came from, the volcano, and the destruction it caused. They are not keen at all on having dragons on the island, which is just another reason that they're so terrorized by the shadow dragon that plagues the island currently. It's a massive thing, and so whilst it can seem to attack unseen, it is easy to keep a lookout for it to a certain degree, and you can hear how it's been spotted distantly here and there, or sometimes out in the ocean. But the people as a whole are very heads down and furtively looking to the sky at any given time. And so while the markets are still here, the port is still functioning and the like, and the guards are a bit more vigil, there's not much interruption to the city as a whole. Continuing down, the party takes many stairs back and forth, kind of a switchback of a city. And soon you find yourselves just above the Riddle district, on the north side of the city. Buildings are a bit more unstructured. There's a lot of homemade buildings kind of set up, stacked tightly on top of each other, next to each other. You can see various different types of stone. There's not really any profound or synonymous architecture. It just gets a bit more, it's not ramshackle, like it's not run down, but it is very disorganized with very tight stairways up and down. But you were able to lead the party, Pi, to the address on the corgi's collar. Amongst all of these, you're above the Riddle district, and so the structures are a bit bigger and more established, and you find a pretty large doorway to knock on. You're standing on a very small pathway which kind of drops off on the other side into the Riddle district, as it were.
Are we able to do any kind of like observation before we even get that close to the building?
And let's get our stealth checks.
Okay.
I placed mine and it was a 29.
29 stealth, very good.
Mine was a 30.
All right. Muted, Zito. Or Ben.
With the plus 10, correct?
Yeah.
That's the 32.
32.
Unmuted just to sneeze. Is there any reason that we need to be stealthy?
Caution.
Trying to keep a low profile.
Snipers, apparently.
I just like to be stealthy, is Robin's reasoning.
Okay.
With the plus 10, 28.
Also,
I'll.
you're a bit big.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. As a fellow not so big as you person, I just want to,
Sure.
You know. There's
Right.
nothing, I promise.
What is Zito wearing right now?
Short shorts.
Okay.
Oh no. Sickle look.
I thought you were continuing the bit. He's not wearing anything that indicates mage breakers.
That was going to be the question. Is he wearing?
I thought you were continuing the bit that
I don't care about
Shane
bits.
was on. That's a lie, and you know it.
Cena and short shorts maybe aside for a second, just saying.
I'll roll my. I'm gonna roll my stealth at disadvantage because I feel like every so often Zito just kind of forgets that people are like that.
Okay.
We're kind of meant to be stealthy.
Flat roll. Oh wait, no, it's disadvantage.
But
still
also to
plus
answer
10.
the question, I think it's also like if we are low profile while the rumor's starting, we're not here yet.
Ben, what is it?
I don't know.
What'd you roll?
You have a heroic inspiration from Sika from the morning.
You do. Or
I think Zito just didn't get the memo that we're supposed to be stealthy. I think Zito is just like, why are we in
Wait, the person who loves to come up with the plan conveniently forgets the plan.
So you have 11?
Hey, the dice told that story.
You have 11 technically at this point?
Technically 11, yes.
Were you
Well,
to make sure my
what's
brain
my-
understands, were you having a conversation with Sika in that sense?
Which part?
About being stealthy, or is that as Ben to Shane?
Oh, that was Ben DeShane. That was just us fucking around.
Okay, because that's what I'm saying. If it was
so
more
technically, my
character,
stealth roll is 12
Okay.
total. I
Shane?
don't think Zito fully understood like why we needed to be stealthy, and therefore we'll say is not putting his full
so
Zito into it.
So after seeing Sika, after seeing Zito just being Zito,
Keep going.
he's gonna just take a little step back and just give Zito a pat on the shoulders, just so you know, we're just trying to be a little bit inconspicuous, stuff of that sort, and just passively give you bardic inspiration. Great, just a little more light-footed. Just be cautious.
It's a D12.
D12.
That's a 1.
Oh,
13.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
Holy
The
shit.
Can I give him
the only roll that has been above a 5 for me has been the fucking nat 20 joke roll for Knob.
We just gotta let this ride out.
So the dice say no. The dice profoundly do not want Zito specifically to be stealth. So as Zito kind of goes to kind of talks with Sika a bit, and as determined makes some effort, and at one point you realize, Zito, you are alone. And the party is now stealth orbiting around the unfortunate Koloss that is Zito.
You just smashed the ground. I was like, you got this kind of Zito.
Zito says very quietly under his breath,
I am the sun that holds the planets in line.
You're definitely the sun.
Okay.
The party finds
Sounds cooler in my head.
the party finds the address, and it is fortified. The party is able to tell when a building has been kind of propped up to be resistant to invasion. You see the sturdier stone. You can see the kind of weak points have been shored up. The windows have like the kind of rails in front of them as well. And the door is quite, I bit my tongue, quite sturdy.
Do I notice anything about the locks?
You do see 2 keyholes. One above the knob and one below. And a massive knocker.
Interesting.
Just the one.
They come in 2 usually.
Yeah, just the one knocker in this case.
Anyway, all right, cool. Do we still have the key? Who's got the key?
I think Zito would just slowly reach for the big old knocker and just like look around cautiously to see if anybody is going to pop out of the shadows to stop him from just knocking on this door.
You get the thumbs up from Robin.
Oh no, I don't think I would let him do that. especially since he's been giving me crap for the last, like, 3 sessions about traps.
This is just some guy's house.
It is a busy
According
street.
to you, traps can happen anywhere.
We know
This is a far cry from a room full of mirrors. This
We're
is
returning
a house in a city.
This is
when
true.
we're returning a dog.
There is a
Like-
certain amount of good
Okay.
faith.
All right, you go right ahead.
Kazric, were you gonna say something?
No, I'm gonna say sorry, and maybe I'm braining wrong. Isn't the corgi's owner dead?
The
Yeah.
person, yeah,
This is their house.
but there might be a family
There
to
might be-
return the dog to. There
Sure,
might be
sure, great,
a certain
great.
amount. Whoever
And
was
also,
holding
I
the
think
leash
weren't
is
we
dead.
looking for Drogar too? Because
Yeah.
they were the dress belongs to Raynar, who is with Drogar, right?
No,
No,
the,
no.
The address is not Raynar's.
No, no.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
The only connection between Zoe and Raynar is that he's a goblin, and she was
Oh,
with
okay.
goblins at some point.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Knock.
Knock.
Zito, you give it a knock. There's a moment, and then a door is not cautiously opened. There's no like peek through. There's a full and confident door is moved. You hear it kind of scrape the stone floor, and what steps into the doorway to get surprisingly eye level with you, Zito, is a bearkin. A bear folk individual hulking and taking up the doorway, who just kind of looks out, he kind of steps up and then slowly looks you up and goes, to the corgi.
Found your dog.
Gonna reach towards the dog.
How is Zoe reacting to bear folk?
Zoe is unblemished. There's not like a yay, let's jump into this person's arms kind of energy, but it is just like a happy paddle in the air.
Insight check.
I'm guessing. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm using Zoe as the insight check.
Go
to
ahead and
see
make an insight
if this
check,
person
Kazric.
is on the. Yeah, because that would be the first. A dog knows an owner, or people are close.
Okay. This is maybe a bit more of a meta question. Was the music intentionally changed to something ominous?
No.
Okay.
I do appreciate the question, honestly, because I hadn't
my heroic
noticed. I am gonna.
Yep.
Moving stealthy
Giant-
is stealth music.
Giant mute bear opens door and reaches slowly towards dog, and the music changes to ominous. And I was like, oh no.
That'd be a
He's
funny
gonna
way to
just
incorporate
find out
like
his
the
dog.
danger sense, like a weapon of warning or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to do that. to
Spider
Jared.
sense is just the
Oh, no, there's a save
background
point.
music.
Actually, to that point, Jared has a weapon of warning in Rotten Toil, and this is the thing I give him whenever it goes off. That kind of little shrine shrill sound. Anyway, what we get on?
Only 6. And I used my heroic inspiration. I'm so
Aw,
sad.
buddy.
Can I? Since I said it's in the
I
want
did say
the,
you could make an insight check.
and so could I give him my help action so he doesn't have to use the?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do
Okay.
that. You.
was already with the
So
help action,
Kazric
fam.
is like
I
doing
have a
this,
familiar.
and then Sika's like right above him, looking around the corner from within, hiding.
Oh no, that I rolled 3 different D20s. Already had the help action with.
Should I just roll it? Should I just roll?
No, actually, we're actually. You guys are unable to read the bear.
Okay.
Zito, he's reaching for the corgi. Are you stopping him? He now has his hands on the corgi.
How did she get out?
and a goblin yells from deeper within. He says, "Give him the dog."
What language was he just speaking?
It was a language that I don't think the party speaks. It is I think the term would be well, it's bear language. It is the language of
Okay.
it's not Lupin. What's a bear?
It's Urson.
Urson. It is
Wait,
Urson.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
To clarify, the bear spoke Ursine. The goblin spoke
Common.
Got it. I have that one.
Yeah. But the goblin stays out of sight, and you hear from within that he says, "You found Zoe?" And the goblin does emerge, eyes wide, and at this point, just kind of like you see Zoe. The paws come back out, and the corgi the bearkin will start pulling the corgi from you.
How is the bear? Okay, then we have to come back real quick. If there's a goblin inside, bear from open door, Kazric has dog. How did he react to Kazric?
She did not
It's him.
really regard Zito, which tells you information about what they think about, I guess, Goliaths. But had all eyes for the corgi.
So on the deadbeat
Pulls the
dad
corgi.
scale, this is a pass.
Is going to attempt to pull the corgi from you, Zito. With just a lot of eye contact. Like we're right here.
I think as soon as, like, immediately after the goblin yells, he says, "Give him the dog." Zito would then pull back ever so slightly and go, "Well, those words in that order really make me not want to give him the dog. You could see why that would be."
It looks over, like, past you. Has to, like, squeeze past the Urson, the bear folk to, like, but he's gonna, like, she goes, "Come in," and goes back inside, and the bearkin gives you one more up down.
Does that goblin look familiar at all? Not saying that all goblins know each other, but I'm ruling
Make a
out
history
if
check.
if this is a fume goblin or other goblin.
Make a history check.
Like, it's found another goblin here dead.
Feff,
I'm like,
is it possible for me and Pi to know how to say hello, how are you in Ursine, specifically because the principal of the Life Essence School is a bearkin?
Sure.
We could not speak
I fuck with
anything
that.
outside of that.
I fuck with surprise bear. Surprise, suddenly bear language.
Yeah, the only other bearkin we've ever seen is we're like, oh my god, it's working. Oh my god.
The word you're looking for is something akin to hominimal.
Hominimal?
Hominimal.
Oh, the word for hello, how are you?
Banana.
Okay, so as he opens hand, I just go elbows Pi a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Who steps up?
Hominimal.
And I'm looking to see if he understood,
gotta-
because I'm like,
Oh, you're in it for it now.
I'm gonna look at Zito.
I am so sorry. I honestly didn't think that this was going. We
Claps you on the shoulder.
we learned that. I turned to Pi. Muhammad.
It's Mohamedable.
Wow, this place is hospitable.
I said, it's like, I wonder if
and
he
then
knows
nods
Principal
that you can
Bonbon.
come into Pi.
Sorry, say it again?
He says something back to the goblin, and then the goblin replies, and then you are allowed entrance as well.
Oh.
Well, you
there
just
was a
kind of came out and stood next to him, or you popped up. You popped up.
Said
Okay.
I'm the
Yeah.
Mohammedable.
Yeah.
Is he a brown bear?
It's modeled black and brown.
Okay.
Probably no.
I think there's
relation.
bits of gray. He's a little older.
No.
Yeah. Mostly around his snoot.
Probably no relation to Principal Bonbon.
Probably.
That'd be
It'd be quite a coincidence.
Yeah.
inside. Well, I'll say this: Kazric, Robin, and Sika, you guys watch as the Urson, the bear folk, kind of like looks around a bit, and then he's gonna reach out and just turn like this little ornament on one of the windowsills around, and then close the door. Does not see any of you. Your stealth checks were obscene.
What was the thing that you can I?
Yeah, it's like a little. It's not a garden gnome, but it's just a little figurine, little wood carving, maybe ceramic.
Was he trying to be inconspicuous?
No, he didn't see anyone that meant he needed to be inconspicuous. If he thought anyone was watching, he probably wouldn't have done it.
So I apologize. I need to just clarify something. I thought Kazric had the dog when we left because Kazric wanted to have the dog on leash.
I'm so sorry. I thought Zito
So I
had
was
the
like,
dog.
I thought Zito just walked up, which I thought we were all kind of in the same area. So
Dang.
Yeah.
this is
the
all
only thing
now
that would have
coming back
happened
together.
I'm so
as
sorry.
he was reaching for dog, Zito would have like put hand
Yeah,
between
you
him
talked about
and
making
dog.
a harness. I should have clarified.
Also, I googled it. Ursine
Yeah.
is the pronunciation Ursine.
Personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robin is definitely staying hidden. Like if there's a chance for her to have not been seen by this Ursine and goblin and
He
everything.
can't roll high enough to perceive you.
Yeah. So she's definitely staying hidden, and she's gonna take if she's left out here on her own, she is gonna take advantage of that.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
yeah.
I will have for sure told you, okay, so there's this one cart, and they have these amazing little, these little bars that you can get. There's, berries and honey. It's
So,
amazing.
I apologize
Berries and
for the fumble there on who had the dog. If Sika and Kazric would also like to enter the building, I would even encourage it. But that's my bad.
I would like to enter in. I also am very curious about why he turned something.
You gotta pick one.
So now I know.
Yeah, fumble on my part.
So if do I have to be in the building to see him turn something?
I'm saying if you would like to have gone up and be introduced and put into the thing and put into the new developing scene inside, you can. If not, you're welcome to stay hidden outside. But because I've fumbled the dog, I've misplaced where people are.
Yeah.
And so if people are wishing at this point to have already been in the scene, I'm giving leave to do so.
I think the clarification is Sika, you can either go in or you can see him turn the thing from the outside and then he closes the door and you don't get to go in. So those are your two options right now.
And are you saying out?
I'm
Robin
saying
is
out.
saying
I'm
out,
going in.
Okay. I spoke when they were there, so I think I would go in. Yeah.
I will check out the spun thing once coast is clear.
And sorry, I was also misinterpreting because seeing the goblin, because he doesn't know, he knows that Zoe was around goblins. Now he's also realizing goblins that Zoe saw might not have been Fune goblins at the time, thought they were Fune goblins. Regardless, he's trying to see if he knows this goblin or not, so he can understand if this is the Fune goblin or a City of Sentin goblin.
So let's do this. Sika, Pi, Zito walk in. Kazric, do you choose to approach from here? That way you can gauge reaction of the other goblin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You step up to the doorway, and the Urson, which you already now know doesn't speak common, so probably running under a set of rules, steps to the side and nods at you before going back and not recognizing you, and kind of gets down. Goblin! Eh? Little tippy taps. And in Goblin, greetings. Come in, please.
Are you in Goblin? Are you the only other goblin around here?
No?
You sorry, I don't
Pulls
know if
back
I.
a curtain. There's 100 goblins.
they're all like just doing cartwheels and stuff. Sorry.
The entire family.
Right.
There's a puppet show in one corner. Sorry.
I
My brain
got
built
sorry,
the whole thing.
I got a 17 on my history check to see
Okay.
if there was any recognition of them or.
You do not recognize this goblin.
Okay, they are not of my tribe. That was my.
It is safe to say that they are not of your tribe.
Okay. I'm also realizing in this moment that Kazric, I don't think Kazric has met, other than that group in Pardon, I don't think he's really met non-Fune goblins before.
You met one
Other than
in
other
Pardon.
nomadic ones.
I think I think there was one more later. Oh no, that you did know them. That you correct.
Yeah.
The
That was, yeah.
indicative being that you say it. Yes.
Yep.
My apologies. My apologies.
you're totally
across the board.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, and he kind of steps inside, behind, Zito and. Bye.
The Ursine kind of relaxes a bit. The other goblin nodding. Well, it's good to see you. These are your friends?
Yeah. Yes. We came in town and we saw this dog. Nice dog.
Oh, well.
She says she knew some goblins. My goblins. I think.
I see. Hang on, this is a bit above me. Hang on. Please have a seat and some tea. You can find it in right over there in a tin.
Is it
what's your
Zoe
name?
with just an E, or is it like Zoe with a Y?
There's a Y.
Okay.
What's your name? Says to Kazric.
Kazric.
Kazric. Okay. Hi. If you could come with me, well, I'll see if they'll come down. There are other Fune goblins here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. What was your name?
Me?
To you, Kazric. Sorry.
Kazric.
Right.
Is this in Goblin?
Yes. And she's going to
Okay.
up the stairs.
Sorry.
Is the word Fune recognizable?
I think so.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably.
I just
Fune.
like that would I wouldn't understand any part of the conversation, but if it was like blah 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 Fune blah blah, Zito would be like interesting.
Development.
Sorry. Some of my tribe are here.
What, okay, here, or like here?
They're going to find someone, I guess.
Wow.
You hear
They didn't leave the house.
one upstairs.
Okay.
There's a bit of a commotion upstairs. And then two more goblins come running down the stairs. And Kazric, you recognize one of them. This is
Crunchy?
Yeah, right. Crunchy again.
How did you get here?
One is a elderly, maybe maybe in their like 80s, quite spry, having just scrambled down the stairs. And the one you recognize is a younger man, goblin, who you know to be named Stott.
What? Stott?
Stott. Stott was very good with knots. That was kind of his thing. Really good with knots. Really good with all things. Whenever it came time to move cargo, he would be the one to double check the knots, holding all the cargo down and the like. That's all you can really remember about Stott. He was very keep to himself, very kind of cranky. But the demeanor is completely different as the two of them scramble down and they see you. And the older goblin kind of squints and then looks at Stott, and Stott goes, "Kazric, what are you doing here? It's been years. Feels like. How long has it been?"
Wait, what are you doing here?
What are you? Oh, well, it's a bit of a long story.
How many? Did everybody come?
No, that'd be something. There's maybe 40 or so of us here, throughout the city, or at least on the island. And you see a sad look.
Once it common or goblin?
Goblin.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to know if like
yeah,
if it was something that Zito could also like comment on, but
I think Zito and Pi are like currently fighting over the only bear-sized furniture in the place.
Wait, sorry. 40 of you. Wait, were you sent here?
Yes. Yeah. Let's talk. Let's sit. Did you?
Oh,
Looks at the. Go ahead.
do you switches to common? You know this tongue, right?
Yes.
Okay, they don't know ours. We can use this one.
You trust them?
Well, we've seen a lot of his tongue, if that...
Hey, whatever you're into.
No. I keep telling him to not. He just licks things all of the time.
What's wrong with him? He looks good. Look at him. He's swole as fuck.
Yeah, no,
Who are your friends,
his
Patrick?
liver is fantastic. Immune system through the roof. Don't get me wrong. I'm jealous of the iron stomach.
Yeah, I trust him.
Okay.
We've been through a lot, but that's why. Let's talk. What's going on? Where's my mom?
Your mom's not here.
This is a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, what do you know?
Okay. We were sent here. Okay, I gotta go farther back. Zerga took us north. We went north, and we kept going north, farther than we'd ever gone. And there was elves waiting for us. And it was all part of the plan. Your mom said that this was what we would be doing. We would be helping our distant kin. There was a brief schism within the feud. within the family. That didn't last long. So, fast forward to some elf telling me I had to come here and look for an artifact, a quill, that was able to make binding promises. Well, it was hard. We don't know this place. There's weird rules. But nods to the first goblin you met. Emma was very helpful when we found her. Emma lives here. I live here.
Oh, okay.
And was willing to help us step away from the elves who came with us.
If you don't mind me asking, why'd you feel you needed to?
They're not good.
We know that. I just was curious.
The elves. These elves. Their leaders wear these muzzles. And there's no taking off the muzzle, which means they have to inject their sustenance directly, and that which they eat is not okay. And we were no exception.
They made you inject your sustenance? Is that what you're saying?
We were the sustenance. Not just us. But it was bad.
Like soup?
Yeah.
Did she say why she was with the elves?
Kazric, your mother wants to flood the earth.
I know that she wants to do something big. What do you mean flood? She's never talked about flooding before.
Something about the artifact. Something about the artifact she wants. But now it's about these crystals. They're everywhere here. And
What
once
exactly
we delivered the information that the thing had been destroyed, the old lady puts a broken quill on the table. We thought we would go home. I don't think they had any plans for us to come home. I think we were a resource that was consumable. The elves were even eating their own.
So my mom asked you to come just so you can be food?
I don't know. But we were given an option. Looks over to Emma. His name's Drogar. We found him when we found the quill. And he's helped us. he single-handedly took on the entire camp. We've been, and then Stock picks up again. We've been fighting to get the rest of our goblins, the rest of our kin, back. And Drogar has been leading us.
Where is he?
He moves around in the city to make sure that no one gets him. We keep him moving. Points to you, Zito.
Okay, I have a slightly above the table question before Zito asks the question. Drogar moves around in this city, and he was fighting against goblins and elves.
To free the goblins.
Was that right? Was that fight all within the island? Because okay, that makes sense. The thought line was there was Zito felt he would have heard about just one guy single-handedly doing this.
Yeah, no, this is new. This would have just happened recently as well. But yes, confined to just this island.
Okay. So Drogar's in the city.
He's not well.
What do you mean?
Speaking from experience, if you're the kind of person that wants to single-handedly put up a fight to save an entire clan, and in doing so, killing like a lot of people, no, you're not going to be well. Unless you mean like sick.
No, there's something in his mind that he argues with.
What does he look like? We have not seen him.
I've never even heard of him.
We can send for him, or we could go to him.
I think Kazric looks at Pi and Zito. It's very clear that Kazric just can't help but have two distinct quests to obviously figure out what's going on to try to help with this dragon, or figure out whatever steps to take to help with the dragon, but also very much personally needs to know what's going on with his people. Just Drogar could help both of those avenues, so he's almost like pleading. He hopes this doesn't feel like a secondary quest.
I think Pi would, if she's hearing all of this, I think she does a lot of like triage, just because by nature of being a cleric, there's like you have to figure out what is immediately important, then what's next important. To her, it sounds like there's people actively getting eaten somewhere and they need rescuing. And that sounds like, and we got 10 months before we got to deal with Mirror Sky.
I think I'll just probably like give a little side eye to like Kazric to see what's going on there, and then turn back to the 3 goblins.
3. 4 if you include Kazric.
If we are here to help with the dragon problem, but it would very much help if you could just mention to anybody you might see that we, the heroes of the bridge are here.
Points at Kasric.
Hero of the bridge.
Yes.
We've heard
It would help
stories.
us if you could maybe spread that message.
Yeah.
And in turn, perhaps we could help Drogar.
I'll send for him.
Okay.
Speaks to the Ursine, who turns and starts to head out. Robin.
Okay.
Yeah.
You spent some time sneaking about.
I'll go check out the thing that he turned around.
Yeah, you turn it.
For the area.
Absolutely. You go up and you study this thing. It's a little figurine statue, kind of gourd shaped.
Okay.
Looks to be of a small cub, like a little bear engraving. If he's on his little 2 feet, got a little bit of a paunch, and so he's just kind of gourd shaped. He's got his hands up. Now back to you, as it has been turned around.
Is it just kind of like an open closed sign?
Yeah, it's like a signal. It's like it's in itself mundane, but it represents for anyone to see that it's turned around.
Are there other like on the windowsills nearby? Like, can I go wander around and see if there are other gourds on other people's windowsills?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 14 plus 5. 19.
19. You find one other.
Ooh, okay.
About 8 houses down in the direction you came from. And as you're kind of looking at this building now, you watch the Ursine step out of the former building, make his way over here, and hey, thank you for the raid, friend, and go and boom, 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 bang the knocker.
And is that little gourd thing, is it facing outward or inward
It's
right now
facing-
before he knocks?
It's facing outward.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Yeah, so they're little open, closed signs to each other. I'm just gonna sit there, quiet and hidden, and eavesdrop.
Okay. You watch as the door opens, and a human speaks to the Leonin for a minute before nodding, and the Urson turns around and makes an active perception check against your stealth. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Don't forget your plus 10.
Yup. 13. 30. 13 plus 15 plus 10.
38.
38.
15 does not perceive you. And he is handed a cloak that he dons. Kind of pulls the hood up. Still a towering figure, but 3 more hooded figures kind of walk out of the building, and one of them is pretty short. And the 3 hooded individuals break off in every direction. The shortest one begins making their way towards the building that the Ursine came from. The Ursine, keeping a lookout, will eventually and slowly start making his way back toward the building.
Okay, so 3 figures came out. 2 went that way, 1 went back, and then Ursine also went back.
Mm-hmm.
When the Ursine left, did he turn the gourd?
No, but as he gets back to the new building, he's gonna turn it back face
Turn
around.
it back. Okay. I think they can handle it. They got it. I'm gonna swipe the gourd from the building that I'm at right now, though.
Okay. You whoop, yoink it. Little bear.
Yep.
Little bear figurine.
Cool. In my pocket. I know my strengths. I'm not gonna go after the big ones. I'm gonna follow the smaller statured
Okay.
person to see where they are possibly going.
The ones that aren't heading back towards the rest of the party, or the shorter one that is.
Okay, so shorter one's going back to the party, and then there are two others that went other directions.
Yeah.
I want to go away. I trust the party; they can handle themselves.
Okay.
I want to follow whoever's the smaller of the other two hooded figures, and then like if I can see any of our other two that are kind of like our other little people who are around, Warana and
Adeline.
yeah, am I able to see them at all? Are they still kind of around? Like, can I signal, like, hello?
I think you can take a moment to look about and eventually see a distant wave of Adeline.
Okay.
But you don't see Werna initially until as you're kind of making a point to look around, you kind of wave over at Adeline. You hear, "Are you looking for me, little demon?"
Yes. Hi. I think Adeline can stay there with them, and then these two people went different directions, so I think I'm going to follow one. Do you want to see what the other one's up to?
I like it. Let's go.
Cool.
Split. Okay. Down to the port.
Nice. Pirates.
You look about and you can see these massive ships. Some out to sea, some of the smaller ones closer in, and they're busy. There's a lot of stuff moving through this port town, the city of Minutes. You recognize mostly two-wheel warships, predominantly house two-wheel in the port. You do note the one you're following kind of goes down to the port, kind of stops on like one of those outside bars, where it's kind of you could go inside, but you're able to stand in the kind of outer area with the like. He kind of moseys there for a little while, buys a drink. He doesn't seem to talk to anyone, but eventually he's gonna turn and start studying the ships, and you follow his eye and spot a Ryx ship.
Okay.
And he continues to study that ship. Starts looking around, starts keeping an eye out. And then he's handed a slip of paper, which he doesn't touch. He reads it, looks up at the bartender. Bartender gives him one of those cool guy nods, and he slips out. Doesn't pay for his tab. Before
is
you
there
go ahead.
Sorry.
No, not at all.
Is there a moment as he's heading out that I can head in and accidentally bump into him and try and grab the slip of paper?
Absolutely. Let's see how this goes. You mosey into the crowd, kind of go inside, and on your way back out, you go for the bump, make a sleight of hand.
Yep. Hell yeah. That's not amazing, but that's okay. 16.
16. It says Captain's Quarters, Deck 3.
Okay.
Bottom shelf.
Ooh.
You bump the individual and he goes, sorry. And keeps on.
Sorry.
He keeps
What?
walking.
Is he walking towards the Ryx ship?
Making a roundabout way, but he's definitely heading towards it.
Oh, I'm gonna make a more direct way.
Okay. Ooh, a heist off. A PvP heist.
I'm gonna observe mainly, but
Excellent.
if there's an easy chance for me to get it first.
Excellent. It is out in the ocean some ways.
That's okay. I have this really cool trick that I figured out that if I think about the water, sometimes I turn into a seahorse.
Then you seahorse is a little slow, but with your druidic prowess, you're
seahorse.
giant seahorse. You along the bottom of the ocean towards the boat.
Hell yeah.
Let's cut back now to the rest of the group. Let's grab our break there. We'll be right back. Second break. Enjoy the Heinefall promo.
Toenails were so insanely long, and that was it at that point.
That's why I just don't have them.
I don't want the ice cream anymore.
Put them in your blender.
Oh, you made it worse. You made it so much worse.
Nightmares.
That's why my coleslaw's so crunchy.
I hate it here.
Ow!
Sin.
I love you.
So, going back to the rest of the party. The hooded figure steps through the building and closes the door behind him. Lets the Ursine walk in as well. Closes the door behind him. The cloaked individual briefly, from under hooded gaze, looks at the party before taking the cloak off, or taking the hood down. Before you stands a dwarf. Absolute barrel of a man. Just strongest back you've ever seen. Massive black and brown beard. Kind of all woven together. And older. You can see one eye has kind of one pupil has fully dilated. The other one reacts normally, kind of staying tight. Pulls out the various weapons he had on his person and kind of puts them to the side for a moment. And you hear him go, "Hush," to himself. And turns and goes, "Right. What's all this about then?" And looks to Kazric. Small limp to his walk as he kind of makes his way across. And in Goblin says, "Well met. I'm Drogar."
He shakes his hand. Kind of firm handshake. Kazric?
Were you one of the ones who escaped? No, this is the son of Zerga, who left a while ago to seek their own path.
They said you were helping my people?
I know Zerga well, and our paths parted long ago. As she became more open about her vision, what she would do with the world if she could.
Hey, sorry, you knew my mom? You knew?
I knew her very well, yes.
Does this man look familiar at all?
Does he look like Kazric?
No, that's not what I asked.
I'll ask it.
You don't recognize this dwarf, Kazric.
Does he recognize like features of this dwarf?
Is there?
Make an insight check, Kazric.
He's a daddy.
Fifiana Grande.
We having a family reunion.
Zito cautiously pulls out his notebook titled Deadbeat Dad Fund.
16.
16. There is something uncanny about the dwarf before you. But it's not anyone you've seen. There's just this familiarity. It's in the stance. Something familiar about it. The way they look about a room. The way they analyze things. Hell, the way they're holding their arms.
Hand him something. See if he licks it.
That would for sure be the goblin side. Not the stereotype, but that's definitely the goblin side.
I'll leave it in your hands, CB. Do you immediately recognize your own features in this individual?
I don't know.
Yeah, how dwarf are you?
I mean, Kazric has always looked like a very yoked dwarf. Sorry, a very yoked goblin.
Okay.
He definitely has the skin of the goblin, the pointed ears of a goblin, the sharp teeth of a goblin, but dude got muscle that's just defined for no reason.
Once described as barrel-chested.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a passive.
Because I've always
perception of
pictured
21.
you as like more visually goblin.
Very visually goblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was great.
I don't.
Shane, are you good? I'm sorry.
I literally was choking.
Oh my god, are you okay? Give me a thumbs up. Are you all right?
I'm good. I was like, you know when you like bite and you like kind of do an inhale at a time. When I heard, see if he licks it, the whole coleslaw went in my lung.
Toenails.
First of all, I'm glad you're okay. I am clipping it.
That was so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'll go back to dying. I'll be back.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Jesus. Wow. I don't have a recollection of you.
Well, then we have the opportunity of defining each other now in this instant. What a responsibility, eh? I'm Drogar. I have recently returned to the land of the living.
What do you mean?
Well, bit of a long story, but came here a while ago. Thought I was doing the right thing, to be brief. And in a moment of failing, and he's going to roll up his sleeves to expose many intricate tattoos along his arms. I made a pact with the only thing that could save me. And then that thing died horribly. And I was dragged into it. When our elves dug up the place, they thought I'd have answers about the quill with which was used to tattoo me. I wanted to see if I could fix it.
Whose quill was it?
His name was Jenton. He was a bastard. And I'm glad his quill's broken. Because then you might end up like me.
How old is he?
He looks like a very athletic late 50s.
When did he die? And come back? Like, what's that time? What's that gap?
That
You're not
over
sure?
100.
I'm sorry. Things are just confusing. Okay, you died. You came back. You came back because of Jind?
The elves brought me back. But I am now a warlock with no patron, and that's had some adverse side effects. Jen used me in strange ways.
Sounds about on brand for him.
Ways I didn't fully understand.
Was this before or after you met my mom? Sorry, I'm trying to figure that part out.
This would have been before. Oh, sorry, after I met your mom.
Sorry, you seem like this big person and I just never heard of you. That's just confusing me.
Well, anyone in my line of work at the time wasn't trying to get famous.
Is Soren able to know enough about Terra as being her warlock to place some of the timelines of some of the stuff that he's talking about?
Sure.
Of like on this island, dealt with Gent before Gent then died. That would mean he maybe knew Terra.
And he's also a cleric of her, too, now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like Soren would point out to Sika since they're kind of on the same
Soren's making a
Terra
history check.
wavelength.
Soren. Kazark, how old are you?
You see him like start to process because goblin years are the same as normal years, right? I think like a couple like how many cycles? 20, 22, 1?
How long do goblins live for?
That's a question that I think he would know, but I don't know in your lore.
Oh, about, I mean, 150, maybe a little longer, if you can. It's the Fey and ancestry.
Okay, so sorry. Then Kazrick's probably like 25, 26. He learned a lot, but he's still relatively young.
Gotcha. Never mind.
What?
He connects. Well, I mean, I don't. Looks at the rest of the party. I mean, any disrespect, but you're kind of the spitting image of him in some ways.
I'd be like, thank you.
Right?
That's Soren saying that, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Soren is up here, and then Drogar's gonna be down here.
Got it, okay.
I don't think Kazrick was thinking about that side of things. I think he just met important person who's trying to figure out the timeline of how he knew Mom. But hearing that, he...
Zito takes the notebook out and flips a few pages.
You don't know
Wait.
anything yet. Give him a second.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, how did you know Mom? How did you know Zerga?
This was a long time back, but this was before the Dwarven genocides. You understand? Led a mercenary group. We were very good. We were efficient. We took on work when we heard that someone was setting up shop in the same region as the Fune. And so we went in there and cleared out some bandits that were causing the Fune a good bit of problems, and well, green is a very pretty color.
I don't know what color. Wait, no, that...
Wait.
What?
What are you implying? I'm not implying anything. Okay, hides behind everybody. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking, right? I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
Fucking officers.
With no disrespect to you, I think I would have known.
I think I don't actually know.
Actually be like the third person to say that. In like 3 years. I've been here for like 3. You're like the third. You would be like the third dad.
I mean, he's too young. No, again, no disrespect to you, guys.
That's what I'm getting
No,
confused
that's a
about.
great point. No, we should definitely figure that out.
Mom, I was never told, or I never knew the other side of things.
I'm sorry if this is a bit jarring. He starts
No,
to kind of
no,
bumble
it's not
now.
jarring.
He's now like looking for help. Like
We left Baton back at the house, right?
yeah.
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 Yeah, he would have been able to.
Literally, we literally just went. I'm sure you'll meet him later.
So I think the important thing is that you're not with your mother.
No, yes. I left a while ago to try to find a different option because I knew that she was planning something.
Same.
Okay, so you guys have that in common.
You don't like her anymore either?
As a mercenary, I followed the coin. And I do not begrudge people their means of finding the logic that helps them sleep at night. But I could not find a logic that allowed me to sleep at night in a world that I supported. Justifiably so. Looks to the other goblins. What she was, and what she was willing to do for her ideals. Her druidcraft philosophy is seeped in burning it down and starting over by any means necessary and any steps necessary, and you can't find work in a world that's been burnt to the ground.
Well, that's why I left. I think I found a different option, but now she's aligned with bad people who are trying to do bad things with a bunch of other bad people, which is why we're here.
She traded in her talk of fire for talk of water, it seems. As you know, gestures to the Fune goblin, but says this for everyone else. The Fune reside on a plateau, high up. Through means we're not 100% sure of. She means to raise the water. She meaned to raise the water level, to that point. But the quill is broken, and Gent is dead.
Can I ask something? And this is maybe a thing he would have known, or this is new information. Zerga is a druid of blighting.
Mm-hmm.
She originally, to my understanding, wanted to desecrate and just kind of ruin the land.
So that it could
now
be
her
reborn.
form of ruining is no longer through ruination, but now a flood.
So she's still a blight druid, but she's got a scheme concocted.
Gotcha.
That is also like helping those goals.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, a blight archdruid. My apologies.
Okay. What matters is, well, one, that dragon outside is going to be a problem, which is another reason why we're here. But we know that she and a bunch of other people have been meeting, and I'm trying to do all we can to stop all of those plans.
It's terrible.
But now, and I cannot find the actual thing for some reason, but he does pull out his crystal. We have a way to at least help a lot of people.
Did you find that on the island?
No, I made it. Well, I put the sequences together.
I know of these crystals. The elves are mining them.
Mining them? Where?
Where Terra fell. Where Drogar
Say that again.
fell. Where Drogar and Terra fell. That is where the crystals will appear.
Oh, because they appear at like major points.
Wounds.
Wounds, yeah.
Significant wounds to the pain. So if a entity like Gent, or
Thank you.
or
I was like
Terra.
unsure about
Yeah,
that part,
no.
but Gent and Terra.
Gent
It's the
and Terra.
same thing that happened with the Stormfather. So it's like that's. Wow. Shit, and I know where that is, don't I?
You know
Is that
where
also-
the one for Terra is.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that also where a couple episodes ago when we were talking about the bank, we were talking about the golden dandelions? I thought there was mention that a lot of them were being grown here. Is that grown in that same area?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
So it seems like that area is going to have to be a place we go.
Well, you know it's where elves are mining the crystals. You also know that where Gent's tomb is also where they're mining the crystals.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. The crystals. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ben. I'll come back to it. It's not
This is
actually.
Zito. Zito is actively raising his hand.
Go for it.
Pi does the go for it.
I don't mean to be rude. This is at Drogar. I don't mean to be rude. But they said you talk to like a voice in your head sometimes.
Kind of, you see his one bad eye like twitch. Mentioned my affliction, did they? And all the goblins are like,
We don't keep secrets from each other. That's just on business. That's like.
In their defense, they wanted to give us all the information they could.
Personally, I think it's probably best that they did so, because if they did not warn us that you occasionally have a voice speaking to you in your head, and we, strangers, come to you seeking aid to help.
yes.
Abrupt. Yeah, okay, thank God. I didn't know where I was going to end that sentence.
There's a part of my power as a warlock that Gent attempted to escape to. Failed, I should note, to do so. But that part thinks it did not fail.
Oh. Yeah.
It is vexing. His voice cracks. Just a little bit of a Kazaric sounding crack.
Is it something that hurt you?
But I've not sought any help about it just yet. I've only been back for about a couple of weeks. And the power's nice. It also keeps the pain at bay, worse pain. Gent had no use for souls. And he holds up the tattooed markings on his arms and he goes, the tattoos, whilst they do give me my abilities,
You feel the pain.
if Gent ever were to decide that I betrayed him or was no longer useful to him, the tattoos would become like brands. Searing pain. So it's a delicate balance of this false Gent in my head to convince it that I am in fact still being of use. He's really dumb, though. Even now, he does not notice that we're talking about him. He's raving about balance and deals and waxing eloquent on philosophy. It's very taxing.
I can imagine.
He has 1 level of exhaustion. But I hesitate to try to fix the ailment, that we might instead have a much worse problem. And I like my arms.
Well, they said you had been helping to try to get
Of course.
them back from the elves.
Of course.
How many are still with the elves?
Maybe 100.
To your knowledge. Oh my.
Looks to the other goblins, and they kind of nod. It's possible that some managed to make their way out and are living out in the woods somewhere by themselves. It's not hard.
Well, I know at least one tried to get away.
Oh?
Do Brainard?
That doesn't sound like a he made it out kind of tone.
No.
The oldest goblin pipes up for the first time. Their name will be added. When you found Zoe, did you find the goblin that was with them?
We found a dragon.
Their name will be added to the list. Emma goes over to touch the back of the elder. Thank you,
Are they,
grandmother.
Sorry.
Thank you, grandmother.
This elder fiend goblin, I assume, or no?
Looks like they probably left the Fune long ago, but are probably a soul, or probably a big factor in the network here of helping these goblins.
Were they like part of like fiend council, or just happened to be an elder goblin?
Probably. Took their granddaughter out here to live away.
Kaz's just gonna go over to them specifically, kind of going past the very same height Drollgar. Because that really has not come to Kazrick's head yet. That possibility is real. But goes over to the elder. I'm sorry I didn't see that my mom was going to be like this fast enough.
Come closer, child. Takes your hand, and they're cold and leathery and wrinkly hands. And they kind of take your one hand and goes, that was never to be your responsibility. Your mother failed you. And me. Do not burden yourself with that should never have been your responsibility.
We share each other's pain, so it's a burden I have to take. She won't get away with what she's done. I'll make sure of that.
You're a good boy. I can tell you mean it. Pats your hand. Thank you for the raid.
Okay,
Are the fields in the upper plateau still green?
looks to pie. Oh, us. Are you talking about the old?
Yeah, in the
old
lands of the
plateau?
Fune.
Gotcha. I thought you were talking because like this place is tiered.
Yeah, they're famous for their golden
yeah.
fields of wheat.
Kazric was like, wrong guy.
We were like, I don't know. Yeah, we didn't talk about.
I don't live here, dude.
The fields are very pretty. Much different from all of this. And if I have anything to do with it, they'll remain that way. Maybe even more so.
Good. Good. Looks for the first time and to Emma, well, not for the first time to Emma, but says something to Emma that clearly hits Emma as important. She looks over and in Goblin says, "Everything's going to be okay." Emma, her eyes kind of widen for a bit and then looks to you, Kazric, like reappraising you. And then Grandma falls asleep. And then Grandma just...
You know what? Good for her.
Gonna lead her to a chair.
Yeah.
Very, very, very soft. Kazric helping her get to a comfortable space.
Everyone make an insight check. Robin, we're gonna hop over to you in a second. Kazric, make the insight check as well.
I am intrigued.
You said Kazric what?
Also make the insight check. Nat 1 from Sika. A rare stares at wall moment from the bard.
To be fair, there was something that Sika wants to do for Kazric, which would explain why the insight is not part. But Kazric, after you walk the sleeping elderly lady to a comfortable spot, would you say that you're semi-alone?
Am I alone now?
Like Feff, would you say that he takes her far enough?
I'd say there's no one within 5 feet.
Okay. Sika understands what how very full this may be for Kazric being around and his people and other goblins and stuff, and being asked the question of the green fields and Sika being there recently. Before meeting the party, he will go to Kazric and be like, "If you like, I can take a little walk to her dreams and show her the green fields for you."
You can do that?
I just saw them before going to the bridge, where I met all of you. And if this could bring her a little bit of peace, I'll happily do that for you.
Kazak's eyes start to water. There's been a lot of suffering.
Sounds like it. I'll give her a good walk.
Paint me a word
Thank
picture,
you.
Sika.
So as Sika goes, he will sit down beside the lady and try not to disturb her. And as he slowly walks into the dream, he'll present himself as someone that she would know, but not to confuse her in any sense, but to make her feel comfortable. And in this dream, he would find her in this place that she considers home. The windows are shut and it's a little bit dusty. And he will kneel down to her and be like, "Oh, I was about to go for a little stroll today. The weather seems really nice. Why don't you come with me?"
She looks much younger.
Mhm.
She kind of looks about and kind of walks with you and starts pointing out various trees and just knows these hills by heart. And this beautiful moment is had. You have an incredibly high passive perception. So you would notice the individual watching you from afar.
Oh.
A young girl with golden antlers and long hair, almost like tangled, just flows on behind, gently floats at the top of a distant hill, hands kind of behind her back and doing like a this thing. The hair going all the way down to the ground and trailing out of sight. Just kind of watches you. What do you do?
Well, as he was there for the older lady, not to want to take away from her moment, because this is why
she
he
doesn't
came.
seem to notice.
So Sika would be like, I will say to her after noticing this being in the distance, be like, "I went through a walk the other day. Oh, just over there," and he gestures in the direction.
Well,
Would you like to come with me and possibly see something new?
yes, I do remember this hill. I'll tell you all about it.
So, in the duration of the following scene, as you kind of slowly weave your way up to the hill, it's about honeydew and lavender. As she talks about the various sweets she's able to make from that. As you get closer, make a perception check.
Doing math. 30.
You risk much for kindness. Did you know how dangerous it is to dream walk around here?
He like gestures with his hand at the tattoo on it. I've heard recently. But there's just too much pain. I just had to take the chance to give someone a little bit of abbreviation from it. Especially someone who seems to mean a lot to one of my friends.
Do you mean it?
I do.
You're sweet.
He licks himself. Yeah, a little bit.
No. If I wasn't here right now, you both would be getting hunted by a shadow dragon.
It can get here?
It's a nightmare.
Sorry, just slips a little bit.
That's okay. I'm Terra.
A sense of just exuberant warmth just goes through him as he reaches out to Terra, like, I'm Gildor.
I know.
So wonderful to see you.
So, Robin. You are a seahorse. A giant seahorse, mind you.
Yes.
This is an important distinction.
Yes.
And you're skedaddling along the bottom of the ocean, well, along the water, to beat the individual who you know is about to break into this ship and steal something. You don't know what it is, but you know the location.
Mm-hmm.
House Ryx owns this ship, and they're famous for all of our raiders. They're famous for their dragon training. You see no dragons. And as you get closer, you suspected there might be like one underwater, like kind of prowling around in secret, because what Ryx would go off to such a distant area with no backup.
Right.
But you see no dragons. Fair bit of barnacles in the bottom of the boat. This is the SS Actus.
Okay. I want to like do a trip around the boat just real quick, just because the barnacles are gonna make me think of the druid guy that I sent to Sunton Isle to report back to me, that always has barnacles on him. So I'm gonna do just a quick real lap to be like, I'm not running into one of my own people that I sent here, am I?
Upon a brief investigation, you don't find anybody hanging out down here, but you may look further and make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll investigate.
Spell that
Do I
boat
have
name.
time?
Do you have time? Yeah, I mean,
He's working his way here.
You don't see him, and you don't know if he's got some kind of means to go faster or something like that. It could be that he's just swimming it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Could be in a small boat somewhere.
I got 28.
28.
Yeah. 16 plus 12.
You find amongst the barnacles an area where the barnacles have been chipped away,
Ooh.
to show off reinforced trapdoors. 2 of them. Big ones. The bottom of the boat.
Is there a way to open those trapdoors that I can
From
see?
this side, no.
Dang it.
You do a kind of an initial study, and you think it's possible, but quite difficult that you might be able to wedge the bars up from the other side, like you would almost like a tumble. But surely there's more like ways to secure the things, that the ship doesn't just have a hole in their hull all of a sudden,
Right.
from outward sabotage.
Right. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind for exit strategy if I can't go in this way. And I will go around to the side of the boat that's away from the docks.
Okay.
So there aren't people on the docks that can see. And I will come up to the surface, wild shape back into Robin, and sneakily climb up the side and find my way in a porthole or a small area on the side, not on the main deck.
3 options. There's a dinghy, a little small boat on the side next to the boat, and that's got a rope ladder. You've got nets going over the side of the other side of the boat. That's the one facing away from the docks. And you've got just climbing up the side as best you can, which would be the least visible, and then clambering through one of the cannon ports.
I'm acrobatic as heck. I'll clamber.
Let's get an acrobatics check.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a 14 plus 15.
14 plus 15. That's pretty damn good. You soon find yourself catching a cannonball to make sure it doesn't roll loudly as you slowly squeeze between the cannon and the porthole, and you slowly make your way down. Now you're prone on your back, looking about. There are many people moving throughout this area, and you're kind of amongst these battened down, for the most part, cannonballs, piles of cannonballs, and a barrel of gunpowder.
Great. I'm going to take my cloak and I'm going to put my hood up, and I'm going to use my bonus action to activate it and make it the same plank color as what is on the ship. And then Pass Without Trace is still on, so I'm going to sneak my way down and around. If there are easy things to grab in terms of disguise along the way, like if there's a bandana that they're all wearing or something like that I can quickly grab that looks like crew paraphernalia, I want to just also swipe that along the way, just in case.
You find a furball woman who's trimming up the jawline a little bit, and you take some of the bits and bobs, and soon you're able to kind of have a bit of convincing attire if needed. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Sure. That is only a 4 plus 15 plus 10.
Ah, okay.
29.
Weaving your way through this ship, you pick up on bits and bobs of gossip, little lines of information and such. It looks as if Lord Roddleoddle Ryix.
Stop.
Roddleoddle.
Okay.
Leedle.
That's his first name.
That's what I got.
That's
Lord
his first name.
Roddleoddle Ryix
Waddle.
is here, and he's pissed. He's not happy that he can't have any dragons here. He's been told he's not allowed to act in any kind of form of authority while within the Sunken waters, and is loudly bemoaning this at the top of his lungs for all to hear. You can hear, not within the captain's quarters, but in like a nobleman's suite, you know what I mean, kind of in a different spot. And you also, of course, are stealing bits and bobs along the way. Bits and bobs is my word today, is my phrase today. But you get a few lengths of chain, very fine chain, bracelets and necklaces and the like, as well as studying some of the nautical maps. And then finally you hear other people come on deck. And the word quickly passes to Lord Rodalotl Ryax, who then seems to go quiet. At one point you're like posted up messing with some like knots, and one of the sailors goes, "Did you hear? Did you hear who's on board?"
No, who?
Two wheel.
What? Why?
Can't be good. I'd
Never
like to get
is.
on board. I'd like to go ashore before we have to fuck off.
Yeah, could really use like a little bit of time not on sea legs.
Those aren't traditional knots.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with if there's a different new way to do it. I'm bored, man.
I get it. He toddles off.
Okay. Am I able to get over to where this location was for this thing on this shelf?
Takes you a bit, but yes.
Hell yeah.
You find yourself outside the captain's quarters.
Sweet.
And you take a little peek through the door. It's kind of open. And you do hear someone snoring.
Perfect.
There's a candle that's just about to go out. It's been burning itself down. You can see it kind of spittling.
Nice. Captain quarters, someone sleeping, candles going out. There is for sure some sort of alarm or trap or something here for if someone comes in while I'm asleep. So I'm going to really quickly check before any sort of entrances of what has this dude or whoever is in here put to try and alert if someone comes in.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana or an Investigation check.
Oh, investigation for sure. I suck at Arcana. I rock at investigation. 18 plus 12. 30. Show me that tripwire.
You're not seeing a tripwire, and you're down and you're looking closely, and you eventually realize on the other side of the door, there's 2 feet. Metal feet. On the other side of the door.
He's got Warforged or something. Something. Okay. How,
Chat, you need to calm down with the weird names. Okay, I stand by my Rodalotl. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So all I can tell is it's got some like metal feet. Oh, I wish I had Rusty right now. Just send a crack.
Bingo! I did not think
You
we were
haven't
getting
gotten
crap
bingo
today.
in so long.
I did not think we were getting bingo today.
Chat, feel free to join the Discord if you would like to get in on the bingo.
I'm gonna... Can I, before I go in or try and go past this thing, is there any evidence of the trapdoors being around in this area for quick escape? Or is this my only escape route? The way I'm coming in?
There's a lot of ways off of a boat.
Yeah.
There's a
Pick a
lot of ways
direction.
off of a boat. Yeah, pick a direction. You've already shown that you can squeeze
Well, I
between
didn't
a
know
cannon
if we
and
were
the thing.
like indoor
Yeah.
captain's quarters and
Where-
everything is.
Where you stand right now, kind of center of the ship, so you can go down that hallway or that hallway, and both of them either lead upstairs or to one of these cannon portholes.
Okay.
There's also, if you were to go inward in more in the center, there's also like openings up so you get to the top above deck pretty quickly with a lot of different routes as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
For a game of cat and mouse, this is a good place to be a mouse.
Yeah. I am going to, if it's a Warforged, I'm guessing it's kind of sense-based in terms of like eyesight. So I'm just going to keep myself super low to the ground with my cloak over me, camouflaged to the floorboards. And I'm going to try and sneak over to where I'm trying to go without
Okay.
tripping that alarm.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
How low can you go?
It's a 16 plus 15 plus 10, so 31.
My God.
I get to do rogue stuff. Yes.
You slink as best you can, just along the shadow line into the room, and oh man, it's so high. That's so high. You notice as you're like prone with the floor camouflaged in, you're like, oop, and then you listen, and a little more, and you hear like a, and you stop. A little more. You stop. You take a peek. The Warforged is suspended by the shoulders and has only the torso, head, and arm. The rest are clearly under maintenance. You can see a lot of things kind of disassembled. They don't seem to be in any kind of pain or anything like that. And he just is like will look up and then goes back to a book.
Cool. Easy. Candy from a baby.
To the shelf you go. Now this is the tricky part, because shelves make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we all know.
Sorry, drawer make noise. I should.
Uh-huh. Okay, drawer make noise. Is it a shelf or is it a drawer that I have to
It
open?
is a drawer that you gotta like flip a latch to get it loose and pull open.
Okay, and we think it's gonna be squeaky?
It looks like it'll groan because it's made of wood and we're on a boat.
I'm going to go into my satchel and I'm gonna pull out one of those really old bottle of brine that I have, and I'm
brine.
gonna open it, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go around the cracks and get in every little nook and cranny to grease up this
That's
drawer
big
so that
brain.
it doesn't make noise, and then I'm gonna close the brine and I'm gonna put it back in.
Go ahead and
Nice.
make a sleight of hand check.
Do I
Had
get
a Robin
advantage
Hood.
for brine?
I'm lowering the DC significantly.
Roll for brine.
I could keep the
Roll
DC and
for-
give you
roll for
advantage.
brine.
Roll for Brian,
I-
please.
I will take advantage.
Okay, the
Okay,
DC
great,
remains the
'cause I
same.
rolled
you
a
take advantage.
Cool.
The DC was 3.
Good job.
With the advantage, I got a 12 plus 9.
21.
21.
21.
Yeah, she WD-40'd that.
No sound at all. And you pull it open. It's a sock drawer. You start,
Oh no.
Some good WD-20.
and your hand closes around something metal, an orb-like, and you pull out a copper dragon egg.
Shit.
And that's
Sicko,
where we'll
watch
pick up
out.
next episode.
Stick it, watch out!
Sicko, watch out. Sicko, get
I
down.
should say brass. Brass dragon egg, same as the shadow dragon.
Brass.
Brass.
Oh my god.
I have a thing to fix it.
You have a baby.
I have a baby.
Chat, that's all for now. Tune in Thursday for Rotten Toil, and then Saturday for Bayonet, and then Sunday for Thistle and Quill, right back to Tuesday for Terraform. I'm your humble Dungeon Master, Sir Feffers, and stick with us. We're going to be doing a raid. If you want to get caught up, we're in our 7th season, and you can go over to the YouTube, and there's just so much. If you're itching, we have the solution. We have an amazing and complex world for you to sink your teeth into from a bunch of different angles, including the Shadowfell, including the Feywild, and the epic fantasy that we have here as well. It's an amazing story. It's really, really good. And quick shout out to Ben and Taylor, who have been with me for almost the entire time. Love you guys and appreciate y'all. I'm loving that we're getting back to Sunton. And going back to the roots
custody.
a little bit. Let me throw it over to Taylor, our veteran Longshot player, who will tell you about themselves and then pass it around while I go to find the person we're gonna raid.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I'm the writer and game master of Heinefall. Check us out at heinefall.com. We're at LARP in Texas. It's super awesome. There's so much going on. In like 2.5 weeks, we have Arcanum Academy. So if you've ever looked at Heinefall and you went, wow, that's a lot of rules, and I don't really understand all of that, but also like I want to go and learn and play, Arcanum Academy is for you. Not only will it teach you the rules of the game so you can understand what the Carta is and all the gameplay rules, but you can also learn all of the different vocations in the game, and there's also some really fun classes like leatherworking and the art of coffee in the medieval times, and all sorts of cool seminars that you can go on as well. And it's being hosted by Morgana Le Fay this year, so there might be a Fey portal that opens up and craziness happens. So lots of fun things happen at Heinefall. Please check it out. I play Robin. Robin is a tiefling rogue druid. She grew up in Cairn in a city, being a little urchin on the streets, making ends meet with Soren, stealing from the rich and given to the poor as much as she can, taking care of the kiddos around the town. And she is in her element when she gets to steal. And in her mind, family heirloom, like, she was so ready if anyone was like, you're not supposed to be here. I'd be like, actually, there's an embassy that we should go to where they will tell you that I am allowed to be here.
Diplomatic immunity.
She was
Do you
fully
know who
prepared.
my father is?
She was fully prepared to be like, I've never been able to do this to get out of trouble. So she had a backup plan.
Oh yeah, well I'm kind of your boss, maybe.
Maybe cousin. Yeah, so I'm excited to see where she goes. I'm excited that I get to use some of my stealth and sleight of hand skills, and I'm glad that I write down the random stuff I put in my satchel.
It was a coming of age
learned-
story for Robin, and now it's just a progression of you getting more and more affluent and telling people you're their boss.
I will. Robin will girl boss. She will girl boss. Yeah. I will pass it off to Ben, the other next veteran who's been here the longest.
Hi.
Good job. Proud of you.
Thanks. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Ben Brainard. I've been playing Zito Barbarian, the Path of the Knuckle Sandwich Barbarian. And the list of potential deadbeat dads doth grow. My cuppeth runneth over with fathers I must train, I believe. And this is now a coming of age tale for people who should have already come of age. I am Mrs. Haversham, and these are my great expectations. That is the only AP Lang reference
Wait,
I can make.
Does that make Robin and Kazric, Estella, and Pip? in different ways, not
Yes.
together, of course. But it kind of gives that
Sure.
energy.
Ben doesn't remember the book. He didn't read it.
Made a cake for it one time because the cake was falling apart in her attic or something. So D&D, I wrote some books, if you couldn't tell. I'm not very good at reading them, so I decided to write a couple. They're D&D books that introduce new subclasses, and then there's one that does all the crafting in D&D. If you want to look at those, you can. They're on my website, which is benbrainard.com. Right, okay, yeah, I gotta look. I think I nailed it.
Nice.
Can you tell I've been here the second longest? Annie.
Hey, I'm Annie. I'm here to learn 5 on all platforms. I've been playing Paella Minette Brigitte Renaud, who is Incarnation Cleric, which is actually one of the subclasses that Ben designed and wrote. And it has just been a hoot to play, especially since I get to do some crazy shit that also harkens back to 2 series ago. So, because my god is actually Mentiroso, who ascended. He's got it a bit now, and so we're just doing all callbacks left, right, and center. So it's a fun time. I realized that I forgot to do my fun fact about Pi, and her fun fact is that when she does like her aura, like when she has like the little alligators that fly around, my spirit guardians. Sometimes they like to stay out of the thing. She calls them the swamp puppies. And they occasionally will latch on to people and just get a ride and just hang out for a while. She's got to chase them down occasionally. So yeah, so every once in a while, you'll find them under chairs and hanging onto the back of people. So I'm just having so much fun. Pi's having a great time. She's feeling that sense of justice. She wants to help everyone, and it's like finding out that people are going missing in Sunton, and she's like, not on my watch, not on my island, and she's ready to protect people and protect the island as best as she can, because she loves the place. So anywho, Shane.
Hi everyone, my name's Shane Whalley. Love to meet you. Hope you had a wonderful time with us tonight. It was a very, very magical evening. I play Sick of the College of the Road Bard, who's having a great time. Overwhelmed with meeting Tara, which has been something he has been dying to get the chance to do. A lot is happening in Sika at the moment. A lot, but mostly a very unexpected, because he just wanted to do something nice for Kazric and the lovely goblin lady. That was his whole intention of this. So despite the risks of dream walking, which has been spoken about very vigorously, he didn't care. It's just something that felt right, so that's why he wanted to do it. But yeah, so I hope stuff with gods coming up next week, I guess. We'll see. That's exciting. Curious and joyfully scared. Quite titillated. So don't forget you can find me over on the internet, especially please check out my new Facebook page if you can, where you can find some more raw content that's there. Definitely gonna be posting stuff that I have always wanted to do in social media, but have not felt able to. So I feel like there's a brand new chance for me to be able to do that. So that's why I'm really seizing at this. Come check out Saturday for Bayonet, where I play Izza, and a little chicken nugget. And you can find the next speaker coming up, Omega, who's there as well. Omega.
Hey everybody, my name is Omega Jones, also known as CritBard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I have been Kazric, our resident Dwablin Apothecary Alchemist. Shout out to Mage Empress again for the class and subclass. Today was an episode. Oh, Malanta. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know what was going to happen with Kazric once he actually got back with his tribe proper. And I think that's starting to happen, and it's kind of scary because it means a lot of stuff's moving. Also, I would like the world to know that at 9:27 today, I messaged one Ben Brainard saying, "Wait, is Drogon a dwarf? Is Drogon my dad?" To which he went, "Oh my god, let me find my notes." The thought of Kazarik's dwarven side has been on my mind for a long time. But I really didn't know if it was ever going to come up. So this is wild. It's also funny to me that Kazarik should be very clearly understanding that this is probably his dad, but the math doesn't math for him.
Math doesn't
so
mathin'.
he can't.
Once again, the math isn't mathing.
He's so analytical. He's like, this
DM
is
on something. I don't.
No. It's going to require some conversation. I mean, he wanted to flat out ask some blood. I was just going to DNA test this man.
You're gonna ask him what?
I was going to DNA test this guy. I'm going to get his blood. I'm probably the one person who can.
Bits.
Sorry, excuse me. But no, Kazarik is in a... I was thinking about this earlier as well. Kazarik has also had a lot of growing up in this campaign. I think he's still whimsical, but the reality is setting in for Kazarik. And it kind of sometimes it's sad to like see how much he doesn't joke as much as he used to. But listen, big responsibilities, and I think it might be him putting it on his own shoulder, but he feels a lot of responsibility. And he's trying to do his darndest right now. And hopefully all these roads, coexist and what's the word I'm looking for? They all come to a point
converge?
that
They
we all
align.
converge.
Yeah.
And it feels like they
yellow
are. That part.
Two paths.
But we'll see what happens next week. Oh God. Back to you.
Next week on Survivor.
All right, everybody, pile into this array. We're gonna kick it with James the Tang, and I hope you all have a phenomenal rest of your evening. Goodbye for now.